Hello, friends, and welcome. Are you quite all right there, Chris?
Just find my pencil.
Oh, good. Welcome to HighRollers, the regular Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. Here on the Yogscast Twitch, I am your regular Dungeon Master, Mark Sherlock Holmes. And next to me, we have Kim Richards.
Hi.
We have Katie Morrison.
Hello.
And Chris Trott.
Me.
No guest this week.
No.
Poor Tom Hazel. He's going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, but he might join us again after that. I'm not going to mention anybody else because we don't know if they can come.
Nope.
Also,
we would like many people as guests.
Yeah.
But whether they can do it depends on their schedule.
What about Gerard Butler? We've been in talks with him, right?
Yeah. He's on. I've got
Next
him on
week.
record. Yeah.
Next week.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
Hey, I'm Gerard Butler and I'm fucking hell, dropped in my monster manual. Welcome, friends, to
spreading lies.
HighRollers. I was busy prepping the session, so my notes and recap are going to be pretty rough this week. Katie, do you know anything we need to talk about this week, like social media-wise?
What? Oh, for social media?
Yeah, because I can't remember. We got
not
Uncharted
particularly.
Territory, we did that on Friday,
Yeah.
that was really good. Chris
yeah.
Trott set a child on fire. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it.
Spoiler, isn't it?
Worst.
In terms of social media, no, there's we have tweeted out yesterday, day before, I don't know. Anyway, there are D&D books available on store.yogscast.com now.
So
if you buy with the link that we tweeted, it will support us a little bit. But you have to buy with that link in order for it to support
hopefully
us.
Aquarice or Jane or
amazing.
somebody will grab that link and put it in chat for us.
So if you're looking for some D&D books, if you're going to get started anyway, this is a way for you to start and to support us just a little bit as well.
They are also currently on sale, so I
Yeah.
think they're £35 each. That's going to be cheaper than some places. I know other places are cheaper. Amazon, that's because they're a big company and
But if
stuff.
you've always wanted
if you
to
want to
support
support
us,
us, that's how you can buy them.
And get the Player's Handbook.
That's it. And I know that Dungeon Master's Guide and things like Monster Manual and stuff are going to get added in time. Speaking to Merch Mike about that.
Oh, yeah.
This is like we're trying it all out and seeing how it works.
Preliminary.
Yeah.
Right now.
So just
So
remember,
there's that.
if you do want to support us, check out the link. It is on at HighRollers D&D on Twitter if you want to see that.
Other things you can do is make sure you watch Uncharted Territory, which is on Fridays at
Pretty
8
cool.
p.m. We're really enjoying it, I think. It's like nice to have like a side
we
story.
hate it,
No, you
Mark.
hate it.
It's only episode 2, so it's very easy to catch up.
It's
Super
also
easy to catch up. It's got
shorter.
it's got a separate playlist on Yogs Live, so you can watch all of that. And it's part of the brand new Wizards of the Coast module called the Tomb of Annihilation, which is going to be released in September, I believe, along with a whole host of new goods. Loads of people are doing streams with it as well. Really, really cool stuff, basically. So
Also,
make
it's
sure you
only
watch
2
that.
hours instead of 3.
Yes.
So it's not too much to catch up on at the moment.
Perfect to catch up on. And then, as always, you can pick up the Korak shirt over in the Yogscast store. One thing I want to talk about is if you do go to the High Roll section on the new store, you will see this shirt in there, but this is a Tabletop Weekly shirt. It only supports me. I just want to make it clear that if you buy that, these guys don't get money.
We get
only I get
nothing.
money for this shirt.
But
So
you
if you
should
wanna
support
support
Mark.
But,
Mark.
you know, I'm
in
just
his new
saying,
ventures.
I'm pointing out so that you don't think that the money goes to those guys because it's in the High Rollers section. I'm not advertising my shirt.
Oh, of course
But
not.
if you'd like to buy my
you
shirt,
should buy Mark's
if you'd
shirt.
like to buy my shirt, that's in there
Why
as
don't
well.
I have one?
I can get you one.
Yeah, why don't we have any?
I'll get you each one. There is lady sizes as well,
Good.
which was
Thank
requested.
you.
So yeah, thanks, Chris Trott. Recap. Let's go over a brief recap. So the last time we played, we finished off a fight that had broken out in a small store called the Green Gala, which was a kind of pet store meet florists that had been taken over by snake people. You guys had gone in there to investigate some of these missing Lightborn kids. You ended up having a fight, a giant snake man, a snake man with snake arms, and loads of other snakes. Lots of snakes.
Lots of combinations of men and snakes.
Not men and snakes
Weird.
and lady snakes and all sorts of things. Busted out. You guys had a pretty epic fight with those guys. Managed to subdue them. You actually caught 2 of them prisoner, although one of them then did later die after Reynard chopped her hand off. But one of them you managed to capture, and Dermot and the city guard arrived. You had some talks with those guys, you did some interrogations, and you discovered that there's a series of tunnels that run beneath Talus Val that kind of go all over the city. Now, the one that you guys explored took you to outside the city walls, and you discovered that there were things like supplies,
Saddles.
and ropes and saddles,
Silk ropes.
silk ropes, that were all prepared.
And little like vials of
Yes, of knockout poison.
Knockout
basically.
poison, yeah.
So you guys discovered a bunch of these things and found out that the tracks would probably lead south of the Shard Lake and along the river, probably heading towards First Light or New Light.
Also, Cam discovered that snakes have hooves.
Cam discovered that snakes have hooves, and you also found a strange drinking device that emitted light for some reason.
I know, and
from the
Reynard-
city of First
Reynard's got it. God damn
Yeah,
it.
but it didn't fill up with liquid, which
Yeah.
is, the point of it.
It's basically you found a torch, like a flashlight torch. You explored the other end of the tunnel and found that it actually leaded into very close to Champion's Hold, and it's highly likely that the Broken Sky have been using these tunnels to infiltrate agents in and out of the city. Then, just before we wrapped up, you guys just did a little bit. You kind of gave Dermot an update. You went and found Cassandra, who revealed that she's basically being forced to stay in order to protect the Temple of Bahamut.
She wanted to come with us to First Light to
Yes, she can't come with you.
find the kidnapped children, which
Yes.
is the whole reason we are in that snake place
Yes.
to begin with.
But you also want to do it because, it's a good thing to do, right, Cam Buckland?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm all about saving children.
Not setting them on fire.
Different campaign.
Different guy. The other thing that happened, which is probably one of the biggest things that happened, is Lady Alora sat down with Lady Amaryllis, who performed a divination spell, trying to find out what was the question? It was, is your father
In danger.
in danger? And got quite a cryptic, not good message.
I got the message.
Wasn't
I wrote
that
it down.
cryptic?
It wasn't
It
very
was-
cryptic because Mark did
yeah.
have to make it up on the spot.
The lone wolf is pursued by the daughter that lost everything but gained what the demon disposed of.
There
Hi,
you go.
demon.
Yeah.
So Crown Rend.
Crown Rand lol.
Is chasing
Alora's
Alora's dad
Yeah.
as a werewolf.
What?
He's a werewolf.
Yeah.
She's a werewolf.
And yeah,
A swearwolf.
pretty bad.
So
That's bad timing for us to
bad timing.
finding children.
Fine.
Now we did say that it was only being pursued by, not caught by. So,
Yet.
yeah.
I'm just picturing a floating bracer, just
Like,
like chasing a werewolf in the
But it
forest.
says
Yeah, is that what's
it's-
happening?
no,
No.
it's not.
Oh, well,
It's
I
corrupted another individual.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
Daughter
Yeah.
that lost everything.
Who's that?
Who's that,
the daughter
Mark?
that lost everything?
Who's that? Who's trying to kill us right now?
Dimitri.
Let's think.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's that guy. And that was pretty much where we left things off. Yeah, I think we're gonna kind of time skip a little bit, and you guys head back to the inn as it was getting to late evening. You'll probably
Can
want to
I-
get some rest. Yes, before
Can
yeah,
I-
of course.
Am I able to send a message through the Elven Spire thing?
That can only send messages from the spire to a place. There is no spire here to send a message that way.
We've done it before from Talisfar.
You didn't know. You sent a message from the
Where?
Autumn Spire. You messaged
Damn
Falk
it.
and then told Falk to get people. That's it. Like the communication tower only works a certain way.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
stupid.
I'm going to write a letter
Elf.
instead.
Yeah,
Then.
you can write a letter.
I'm going to write a letter to Nalistri explaining what
This
I
vision.
just found out, and also answering his previous messages.
Oh, I see.
But I
Oh.
haven't written said
No,
letter,
no. That's
so I'll
fine.
write it
You can
another
write that
time.
and give that to me.
But
It's nice, but I'm sure people will appreciate to know that Alora is replying.
I just haven't actually had any time in my personal life to sit down and write a letter in character yet, so
alright.
I'll do that, and then I'll also shut up. I'll also send a letter to my spire, to my mother, to tell her that as well.
Yes, easily done. Very well. So,
I will inform Korak if I can find him.
and then are you going to just get one of the city sort of messengers to deliver this message, to send the letter on? A courier. They have courier services that
Yeah.
run throughout the towns and things
Or
like
actually, we were with Cassandra, weren't we? I'm going to give it to Cassandra to deliver to Korak.
that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she takes it.
That is all.
Cam Buckland's got a strange face on.
Yeah,
So,
he does.
would you all say you guys would probably meet back up? You guys would go and find, after speaking to Cassandra, you'd find Elora and then make your way back
Yes.
to Finney's Tavern.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to do first? It is, let's say, 5, 6 p.m. Dramatic.
No.
Nothing you want to do.
Maybe shop.
Yeah.
It is
and, yeah.
getting late, so places will be
Oh, no,
closing.
no, we'll do it in the morning.
Okay, you can do it in the morning?
Gonna get up bright and early, get a nice early rest,
Okay.
sleep on everything that's happened, like the snake thing, that was all in the day.
Yeah, it
And
was like
chasing.
most of the afternoon.
I imagine Cam's like completely shattered at this point
Okay. Yeah.
and just like tropesing around.
Sure.
I'd like a rest.
All right. So you guys head back to Finney's Tavern, where you've been sort of like staying as residents. As you get to the door, you open it, unlock it, head inside, and you notice that there is some of the torches have been lit. You know, there's light. The curtains have been closed, so until you open the door, you don't realise that there was any light shining through. The bay window is kind of sealed by the curtains that you'd left closed in the morning. But as you enter, a couple of torches have been lit at the far end of the tavern. And you can see just sat sort of against the far booth, boots up on a table, large sack at his feet, is just a kind of tan-skinned man, sort of like dark hair pulled back in a ponytail, wearing fairly sort of normal traveller's clothes, just kind of picking at his nails, like sniffing. And then as he sees the door kind of open and you step inside, he's like, "Oh, thank goodness, I've been waiting here all day.
Well,
I don't suppose a man could get a drink finally, perhaps?"
We don't work here.
Oh, my apologies.
Where's Finny? Finny should be here somewhere.
Last I'd heard, the owner of this establishment was busy with the council. I was led to believe it was under new ownership. My apologies for thinking that was you. Are you guests here as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, perhaps we should just help ourselves to a drink then.
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you want to fetch one for me, my good friend?
No.
Why?
Very tired. I've had a very long day.
Ah, very well. You should get some rest.
I mean,
Long days, they're bad for your health, you know.
You've done nothing all day, right? Why don't you get me a drink? And these two.
I suppose it would only be respectful of me, wouldn't it? He kind of stands up.
You should leave some money on the counter. The owner of this establishment is a good man.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well.
He looks over and he grins. He's just like, "Oh, of course, of course." So you are guests here, and he moves behind the bar, kind of quite gracefully, looks around, finds a few glasses, starts placing them. He puts 4 out, and then starts filling them slowly.
Why did it take until now for you to decide to take drinks from the bar?
Oh well, I wasn't going to do it on my own. That would be quite rude, wouldn't it? Just pause the second one.
That's a fair point, I guess.
Puts the second one on there. I'm pouring whatever this man's basic form of drink appears to be, some sort of ale, I assume. I assume that is good for everybody.
Actually, I'm okay without a drink, thank you.
Very
I'll
well.
have hers. If you're paying.
So, friends, what are you doing here as guests? Bit of an empty place to be staying. I'm sure there
The
are other
idea
places
was
in
to
the
sleep immediately,
Oh, I see.
and you're kind of
Oh, well,
elongating the process.
you should head on up to bed, my friend.
mean,
I don't wish to keep
I
you.
don't want to waste that.
Oh, I see. He finishes pouring.
Oh, what are you
Third
doing
one.
here?
Oh, I happen to be a fan of this establishment. I was saddened to hear that the owner was no longer operating it, but I stepped inside. It seemed unlocked when I arrived, so I just assumed that perhaps it was a bit of a quiet day.
Did you light the torches outside?
Yes. Well, I couldn't sit here in the dark. That would have been strange, wouldn't it?
I mean, usually with the
Fourth
tavern.
glass appears. Now, 2 for you, I believe, and he pushes them towards you. 1 for me,
We
and
closed.
then 1 for the strange tiefling child.
You shouldn't say that.
Say what?
She doesn't like it when you use such adjectives.
What, tiefling or strange?
Strange.
Oh, well, it is, you are an unusual person in this part of the world, if I am led to understand correctly. Not many tieflings in the city, from what I hear.
Slow blink.
What are you doing here? What's your real game?
Takes a long sip. Game? No game. I'm a wary traveller. My name is Adonis, if you wish.
Adonis.
And what is your name?
Cam.
Cam. Now, I've heard some tales of a Cam around in the villages and such things. Some sort of show, I believe, that's been going around.
Ignore that.
Ah, not true, I take it. Perhaps you've upset a few ladies along the way.
I haven't upset any ladies along the way.
He
Of
has.
course.
I've only enhanced their lives.
He hasn't.
Quite so.
Juto, I was back in your
I know
belly.
many men that have enhanced the lives of ladies and ended up the subject of ridicule.
Who?
I'm just making a point. I'm just saying, I'm making conversation, idle conversation.
Can we drink?
Yes.
And maybe the idle conversation can be smothered by the drinking part.
You're very strange and very rude.
I'm very tired, I'm sorry.
Then you
we
should
fought
sleep,
snake
my
people
friend.
earlier.
Snake people?
Yeah.
Ah. He puts a hand up to a small scruff of beard on his chin and just begins stroking it.
They were huge.
And then he picks up his glass and begins making his way out behind the bar back to where he was sitting. Yes?
I'd like to roll a perception.
I'd like to roll perception. Okay.
I
Insight,
just
then.
want to. We're insight. Insight.
you wanna
Because I
reason.
just want to see is he genuine? Is he putting it on? Does
Yeah,
he know
sure.
more than he thinks?
Insight check.
17.
17. This guy's really hard to read. Like, yeah, he seems like just some strange traveler. Like, he's obviously a foreigner, so you're not quite sure if the way that he speaks and everything else is quite common. It's very hard to read him. Like, the clothes he's wearing, the way that he kind of smiles and things like that, it seems sincere. But yeah, he doesn't show any aggressive moves. He's not trying to hide his movements. He just looks like a guy who's getting a drink.
Can I see any weapons on him?
That would be a perception check. Insight's more to read the body language, and then it's perception to actually pick up on any kind of actual like hidden things, or if he was trying to hide anything on him.
15.
15. Well, he has a short sword that isn't hidden. It is in a scabbard on his side. Standard-looking affair, kind of dull blade, like a dull grip and pommel. Nothing elaborate or fancy. He has a few pouches on like a belt around his waist that the scabbard's attached to, but other than that, you can't really see anything.
Can I go behind the bar and see if I can... I want to see if I can find Soon.
Okay.
To see if he's around.
Okay, so you head behind the bar. Now, Soon's not behind the bar or anything like that. There is a door that leads back into the thing, but it's locked.
Okay.
I don't get it.
I tried banging on that door earlier, my good lady, but I had no response. I don't know if that's the kitchens or some... Yes, my good man, Cam, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Why don't you come and sit and have a drink with me? You're having this conversation across a bar. It seems strange.
I like distance right now. People seem to turn into other things.
Ah, you are worried I'm a snake man?
Yes.
I am not a snake man, I assure you, my good friend.
Okay, good. You could be another kind of creature though, so I'm gonna stay here.
I could be. You're very clever to be wary of strangers.
Thank you. I've been known.
Yes. I can tell you are a very travelled man, surely.
I am.
Sorry, does Finney have any office or area within this?
There is he has his room upstairs, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does Soon has his
Soon
own?
has his own room as well, yeah. They both have their own rooms.
Did it not occur to you that coming here so early in the day and then spending all day here with not
Oh, no, my
single
friend, I did
person-
not spend here all day. I came here late afternoon, perhaps, a few hours or so ago.
And you let yourself in
Well, the door was open, as I
when
mentioned.
the curtains were closed.
I just thought perhaps it was, one of those establishments.
You knew the establishment. You said it was...
Yes, but it gets rowdy, doesn't it? People want to keep it a bit quiet.
I don't trust you at all.
Why?
Tell me what you're doing here.
What am I doing here?
I'm not going to go sleep upstairs with a strange man that's let himself in for 3 hours.
I'm having a drink.
You are now.
Yes. That's what I'm doing.
You're very annoying.
Can I go upstairs
Yeah, I'd
and try to explore,
Okay.
Well, I want to check that our stuff is still there.
Okay,
And
so you
then-
guys are going to go upstairs.
Yeah.
So you head up to the back, and then both of you are going upstairs. You want to go to Phineas or Soon's room, I'm assuming.
No,
Phineas
I
goes
kind of
first.
want to check in on our rooms.
Okay, you want to check
and
in on
then
your
wait.
rooms.
And then
Finney
I wanna
and
check in
Soon's,
on-
is it all on the
yeah.
same level?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
basically, it's like a kind of very traditional tavern. You have a set of stairs leading up to kind of like an upstairs that's kind of blocked off. There's no like overhang or balcony or anything like that. Long corridor full of decent rooms. Like Finney's bar is actually, he used up most of his good savings to buy this place. And yeah, Finney has a room at the end, and then Soon's room is next to Finney's. And then your rooms are kind of like, you each have an individual room that you've just taken guest rooms, basically. You have keys for them and everything.
I'd like
else.
to check all those rooms, see if I can check
Okay.
Finney's room as well.
So you two go upstairs and start checking the rooms. Now your rooms, while you're checking those, we'll come back to Cam in a minute. You guys are like unlocking them. Seems fine. Like it doesn't look like there's anything. You guys can give me investigation checks.
Yeah, I
to
want to see if it looks
Yeah,
like
sure.
anything's been moved around as well.
15 on investigation.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So Elora, you don't spot anything. You look around. Your room seems fine. Juto, as you're looking around, there's definitely. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you do get the sense that maybe somebody's been in, like, there's just, like, little things, like a little bit of the bed, like the cover, like the blanket that you had on there, it's moved ever so slightly. And at first you think it may be you just, like, misremembering, but then you notice that it looks like the door handle just wasn't fully shut right. It looks like somebody's gone in, come out, and locked it at the same time. While those two go upstairs, the man just, like, puts the drink down, and he's like, I do not wish to cause any alarm. If I am giving you some reason to be paranoid, my friend, I will simply take my leave.
Yes.
Okay. And he gets up and he goes...
Man, that's a great result. Thank you.
Just like, no, my pleasure. And he offers
so
a hand.
tired. Look, no.
Very well.
I'm very wary of hands turning into snakes.
Ah, of course, yes, of course. Well, that will make the next step a little bit more difficult. And he, with a flash of his hand, a blade thrusts out into you. Literally just like, it almost appears from his sleeve, like a thin stiletto, and then he just into you.
As I'm super on edge about this whole scenario,
Yes.
is there anything...
I will not give him full surprise, so he won't have advantage or anything against you, but it is still catching you. In fact, actually, I'll tell you what, no. How about you give me a dexterity saving throw, and then we'll determine whether that's if you're caught flat-footed.
That's a 10.
Okay, you are caught pretty flat-footed. Like, he's kind of like, very well, and then thump, like this attack
like,
sort of... It just kind of comes out of nowhere, right? Like, you're suspicious, but you weren't expecting a knife to suddenly appear and then to be plunged into you. Technically, actually, it's not going to matter with him. Let me just get the old monster manual out.
Is he a flump?
It's not a flump, no, sadly not. And then after I resolve this attack, it's going to be an initiative roll for everybody.
I'll just roll it now. Save
Yes,
some time.
please. So,
Really,
that was, I mean, it's like a 26 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
I'm assuming a 26 hits.
Yeah, scrapes a hit, yeah.
Okay.
Just.
Yep. So, this is already doubled.
Did we? We didn't rest this snake
We
thing.
took a short rest.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so this blade flashes out and impales like directly into your chest. It's 31 points of damage, and it's a Constitution saving throw, please.
You might actually
31.
31.
Oh my god.
18.
18. So you feel this kind of thick, viscous liquid sort of like flowing off the blade, and you get the strong smell of like a poppy or a berry or some sort of flower, and you feel your eyes getting heavy, not just through the sheer shock of pain, but obviously some sort of drug that's coated the blade. The man kind of frowns for a moment. He's just like, damn. I was hoping that would work while the other two were upstairs, but oh well.
Oh, it's a shame.
And that's going to be initiative for everybody.
Yep.
So I'm going to do this guy. Cam Buckland.
10.
Elora.
6.
Juto.
19.
Technically I'll roll for this for when that pops up as well.
What?
Okay.
For when that pops up.
So, the man looks down at you and he's just like, damn. I wish that had worked. This would have made things so much easier. And then he basically tries to just clonk you on the side of the head with the blade. He's going to go for another attack. During its first turn, has advantage. That's going to be a 21.
Bye, Cam.
Nice to know you.
No, he's actually out now.
Yeah, it doesn't. This won't be a crit because you're not surprised now. So.
Well, no, if it's anything above 3, then...
Oh, you are unconscious. So he does do non-lethal to you. However, basically, like you hear,
nice.
like the
Not
pommel of the blow goes into your temple and just blackout. You fall to the ground. At this point, let's put some minis on the thing. So he was on his way
Okay.
out. So just pop yourself down there. Okay, you guys put yourself by the stairs because I'm assuming you hear a loud thump. You probably like catch a table. In fact, why don't you give me, as you're falling down, why don't you give me a dexterity saving throw? See if you could maybe make a noise, like you kind of go and reach out to grab like a table or something like that.
What did you say, Dex?
Dex saving throw.
19.
19, yeah. So as you're kind of falling, you do manage to he tries to grab you and slow you and help you fall without noise. You actually manage to get a hand on a chair, yank it, which pulls that and the table down with it, and you hear like a loud crash bang. And the last thing you hear is just like, clever boy, and then you just black out basically.
Can I explode?
Oh yeah, you haven't done it today.
You have, but at the same time, he's not killed you, he's knocked you out. I would say yes, because the pure mechanics is when you're reduced to 0 HP, which you technically have been. So you kind of like feel the blackout kind of overwhelm you, and then whoosh, the hair launches into a golden colour. Your eyes are suddenly flashed awake as the power of the kind of positive energy in your veins kind of pulls you from this unconsciousness. The man basically is just like, what?
Motherfucker.
And that's what you hear. Then it goes to, so Juto and Elora, you guys basically rush back, and at the end of your sort of movement, you're going to be at the top of the stairs, basically, as you rush back from the rooms and look down, and you can see Cam, hair golden, basically the man like grabbing his shirt as he's hit the ground, and there is clearly a blade in his hand.
Okay.
Juto. So I'd say movement to get to where you currently are, and then you've still got movement, but action and bonus action.
So I can't move any closer.
If you want to spend your action to dash, you could. Or you could bonus action dash with a key point.
Is there any chance we can get the map cam? Top right.
Steve's probably sorting it out.
I won't move it in case he's propping it. There we go.
There we go. It's a bit shiny.
Need a
I need a matte version.
polarized lens.
Water whip?
It's up to you. What do you want to do? What's the range on it? Change your player's handbook. While you're looking that up, because he's not going to be going
40 feet it needs to be.
Water whip
I think
is
it's 40.
30.
It's 30 feet. But you could spend a key point, bonus action move. 'Cause you can dash as
yeah,
bonus action.
I'm gonna dash.
Okay, so spend 1 key point, and then you can move your speed.
50 foot.
So you can get to him, basically.
And
you can just leap over the banister, dart, run along the tables, and yeah, you can basically get to any 5-foot square.
Does Juto make that noise?
No, the chinchilla does.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
attack.
you always bring it into battle?
I'm gonna attack.
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it.
Cool.
Where are you going?
12.
12. This guy, like, as you're blooming, he kind of just does that casual turn, the blade, he's just like, and he's kind of just moving very calmly.
really
But he's got
annoying.
this, like, real focus. You get extra, you got second attack because you make 2 attacks with your action.
17.
17. That is going to hit, however. This time, like, as he turns, the second blow just kind of catches him on the arm.
So that is 9 plus
Okay.
5 poison damage
So,
if he takes poison.
just trying to work it out. No, he doesn't. Yeah, so he takes half from poison.
Okay, so it was 5 on the
So it was
poison.
we'll round up to 3. That'd be nice.
And then-
So yeah, the second blow kind of catches him, and he's just like as he grimaces. You've already used bonus action to move, so you can't arm strike.
I think I'm done.
So you are done. Cam Buckland on 1 hit point, and you are prone.
We're gonna spend half my movement to get up.
Yep. Do you want to get up?
Get on up.
When you're down.
Gonna heal myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quaff a potion.
Regular. A greater.
A greater,
Okay.
please.
I'll roll these.
I've got 3 of them, so
5, 8,
on it.
Just stashing.
16 HP.
Thank you.
So that's your action. So move. You've technically got 15 foot of movement, but if you move away from him, you'll get a
Bonus
attack
action,
opportunity.
spiritual weapon behind him.
Okay. Well, so you summon one of your spiritual weapons. What does it look like?
His blade.
So it looks like his dagger. You summon
one
it
that
like a
stabbed me in
golden
the chest,
version one.
yeah.
Yep. So you summon this kind of behind him. He kind of glances at it, but doesn't seem super phased. He kind of is just like, Yeah. After Cam, Elora.
How far am I from him?
So you are basically at the top. I think
40
you're 40
feet.
feet.
40 feet. Damn it!
And you did already
Out of
use
range.
elemental form.
No,
today.
but we had a short rest,
Oh yeah, you get them back on short
so I've
rest.
got them back.
Moon druids.
OP as well.
Seeing that Cam is a little bit sore,
You gonna heal?
I'm gonna.
Oh, I get an attack, do I? Spiritual weapon.
Oh yes,
Oh
you
yeah,
should
you
do.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
It's that chat reminding you,
Yeah. My little side buddies.
like the little cherub cans telling you what to do.
That is not going to be very good. Yeah, like 15.
15, not enough. the weapon darts, and he kind of senses something coming, ducks underneath it as it kind of shoots overhead. He just kind of swings underneath it.
This guy's annoying.
Yeah.
What level can you do healing word as a bonus?
It's always a bonus action.
So
But
you
if
can
you
do
cast
up to
bonus
2
actions, if
level-
you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can only cast cantrips with the rest of your normal action. You can't cast a full spell
Double spell.
and,
That's
and a
fine.
bonus action.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can
So
cast.
what I want to do is use my action to move further in.
Yes, you
and
can
use
dash.
my bonus action to heal Cam with
Yep.
healing word.
Sure, you can do that. Where do you want to move to? So you've got a few tables. There's like a couple of like long like trestle tables.
I'm gonna go. Is this just like stools at the bar?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can kick those out of the way super easy.
Yeah, I'd like to go
Move about
roughly
there.
about here and
Okay.
healing word Cam at a level. Is it level 2 that I can heal?
You can boost it up to any level spell slot you have, and it gains
okay.
additional D4 every time you do it.
I'm going to do it at level 4. Why not?
Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 4d4 plus your wisdom modifier.
Whoop. Fucking 2 ones. 11 HP. Enjoy.
Healing word's the little top up.
Yeah.
So you rush forward, you summon this natural energy, the green life force, the blue silvery light of the moon merges, and you feel your wounds begin to heal up even further.
Feels good, man.
So when you do that, he is just like, well, Philandia did warn me that the 3 of you are quite dangerous, and then he seems to have like, you kind of didn't notice it first, but there's like a thin cord. The bag he had by his feet at the far table, he actually has kind of a thin cord kind of wrapped around his hand that he's not got the dagger in. He yanks it and the bag opens, and then you hear this kind of
Oh, cool.
a skull wreathed in flame bursts forward, kind of just like it screams with its glowing red eyes, and it just begins cackling away. And he's just like, kill them, you insufferable ball of flame. And it kind of just comes up and it like starts looking around. For his main actions, he turns around to Juto, pulls out into his pocket and throws a bunch of dust in your eyes. I'm gonna need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. This isn't a damaging effect, so evasion won't help.
11.
11. Just Juto. So he throws this dust in your eyes. You are currently blinded, so this kind of dust gets in your eyes, and some sort of like weird mixture just begins to like completely cloud your vision. With his second attack, he's gonna stab you again.
What does blinded mean? Do I get disadvantage? on
Currently you fail any ability that requires sight. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and attack rolls have disadvantage. In fact, he's not going to attack you. He's going to attack Juto. He has advantage. So he turns on Juto. This is going to be.
Shit.
So this is going to be 8, 10.
This is gonna hurt.
14, 18 points as the dagger is plunged into you, and you need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on, I need to do one thing at a time. One of these things being math. 18 points of damage.
18 points. Should get you some like dry erase ones so you can write on the front of your shoulder. And con saving throw, please. Actually, you're immune to poison. Ignore that
I'm
save.
immune to poison,
You're immune
yeah.
to poison.
Can I make a roll if I held my glass of ale still in my hand when I went down?
No. I don't think that's at all likely that you would keep it perfectly straight whilst you fall prone.
There's that guy in London who ran away from a terrorist attack without spilling his
Running
pie.
away, being knocked unconscious, and then being revived by magic.
Just get back up.
I will give you a 5% chance on some percentile dice. So 95 or higher. No, 62.
Damn it.
It's all over the ground, stoked with beer. And then his bonus action, he released the bag. Thingy attack. No, he's going to stay where he is for now. And then it is Juto's go. You're currently blinded.
So what can I do?
You can still attack, but you have disadvantage on any attack rolls you make whilst you're blinded. And any attacks against you have advantage. Or you can, I would say that because it's some sort of strange powder, but it's actually quite sticky. You can spend an action trying to wipe your eyes, basically. But it would be like a full action if you trying to clear this gunk out of your eyes.
Just trying to think if I can use water or something. Or actually. No. I would like to.
What would you like to do?
Try and wipe the gunk out of my eyes. Can I use like water from my canteen?
Yeah, you basically start splashing that on. It's still going to take the full action. You manage to clear enough of your eyes that you're no longer blinded, but it's left like this heavy, kind of almost like a rash, like red stain across your eyes, and it burns quite badly as well. But yeah, you are now no longer blinded as you pull that free.
Can I use? So that's my action.
That's your action.
Bonus action.
It has to be part of an attack action to use your strikes.
No, I don't want to do
Oh,
that.
okay. What do you want to
Stop
do?
trying to read my mind. Nobody knows what's going on in here. I would like to use Step of the Wind.
Is that a disengage one?
The one to get away.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. So you've got your full range of movement.
Is
So
this
key
a
point.
bar
That's the
here?
bar. Yeah.
I'd like to away.
Flip. You basically spend a key point and backflip over the bar. He kind of looks to go strike, but then shakes his head as he watches you just sail through the air. He's just like, no, quite impressive.
Yeah, and so I'd like to have some cover from that.
Okay, so you kind of like duck down. Yeah, you can easily use the bar
Cry
as
a
I
like
don't
cover.
want to be that guy, but a blind backflip, would that be a
She's not blind. She spent her
She
action to
spent
wipe her
time
eyes.
to wipe it.
Then
Sit down, Chris Trot.
just double checking.
From behind you, you hear as this skull just hovers in the air, and it's completely wreathed in like a green flame with red glowing eyes. It opens its mouth, and a tiny bead of orange light flies over.
That's not good.
SpaghettiOs.
Just gonna put it about here. Yep. So 3 of you, dexterity saving throws,
All of
please.
us?
Oh boy.
As a fireball.
Can I use evasion?
So that is, you automatically use it. If you succeed the save, you take half damage. If you fail, if you succeed, you take no damage. If you fail, you take half, and you also have your fire resistance as well. 12,
18.
18.
18.
Okay, so Kim, you're going to take a quarter of the damage. Trot, you are taking half.
Isn't it 0?
Oh no, you succeeded. It's 0 for Juto, half for you,
Yeah.
full damage, sadly, for Elora.
Bring it, bitch.
12, 14,
Screaming skull face.
20.
This is gonna hurt. Like
30
fucking
points, so
motherfucker.
15 to Cam, 30 points of fire to Elora.
I don't like this thing.
Last, I am free! And it just starts like cackling madly. And just hovers up and
fuck is
flies
it?
around in the air. Do you want to give me a religion check?
I'd love to.
Yeah, actually, I want to try and figure out what it is. Probably not.
Or a
6.
nature check, I'd say.
9.
9.
7.
7.
So
You're like, a somatic skull on fire. No idea what this thing is. I'm trying to think if you guys have fought one of these before. and I don't think you
we have not.
They're one of my favourite monsters. Yeah, and it just cackles at the edge of the bar. The bar, by the way, is now also on fire, as the whole place is engulfed in flame.
I've got
I've got a
flames.
red pen as well.
You want the flame?
Yeah, sure. Flames. So,
I'll mark the edges.
yeah, just
the
mark
2
the edges,
edges.
please. Yeah, and the bar begins to fire. You also notice that there's quite a lot of like booze and spirits behind the bar, which the flame is now getting closer and closer to.
Cool.
Skull, please try and leave at least the human alive. I need to take him back for Falania. The others you may kill.
That's rude. That's really hurt my feelings. Just so you know.
My apologies. You will not be alive soon, so those feelings will soon disappear. Cam Buckland.
Okay, I'm going to cast Banishment on the skull.
Oh shit.
First of all, I'll make an Arcana check for him. Okay, yep.
Is it just a...
So I believe, I mean, you've got the spell there. I'm not sure what saves and stuff it is off the top of my head.
Is it like a wisdom save?
It probably is. You tell me. You've got the spell.
He's got a PHP.
I'm going to cast a spell that I don't know what it does.
I thought I had the card.
I believe it is like a wisdom saving throw, or it gets sent back to its home plane. If it doesn't have a plane, it goes to a demi-plane for a minute.
Yes, and then it comes back again.
Yep.
After a minute. But that's still a minute of action.
Yep. So wisdom saving throw, right?
Banishment. If the target is native to the plane of existence, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While the target is incapacitated, the target remains there until the spell ends, which is 1 minute. The target is native to a different plane. The target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. So this is a charisma
Please
saving
make the
throw.
pop.
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Popping noise
Okay.
is
It's very
What's your
important.
DC?
My DC is 15.
15. Now, you do notice as you cast the spell, the sort of magic around it, the flames, it seems to be somewhat resistant to magic, so it has advantage on its saving throw. So, it flickers for a moment, and then stays in place.
Mother fucker.
Just about makes the save with the advantage.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon's going to attack.
Try and attack him. Yep.
Shithead McGee. 8 plus
What was
8,
his name?
16.
Adonis.
16
Spell
just
attack.
hits.
Nice. So that is a D8.
Adonis, yeah, he said his name was. I mean,
12.
if that is his real name.
12 points of radiant damage.
12 points
Into his
of
butt.
radiant damage. Ah! Oh, you're going to pay for that, my strange friend.
How much?
Probably, perhaps I will only cut off a few of your limbs.
just a few.
Elora.
Hi. I'm gonna turn into a water elemental
Okay.
to try and
Douse
douse the flames
Yeah.
a little bit and
Alright.
stop them from getting to the alcohol section,
Okay.
because that'd be not very fun.
Okay.
I don't have a water elemental.
The wind one
You
will
have
do.
it, so
Yeah, I don't have it with me. Wind one will do.
That's water.
So this engulfs. He's just like, I knew I should have taken care of the earth first.
So wait, how much? Let me just have.
You will probably have enough to put out most of the flame.
Yeah, just
I've
Unless
been
you
informed
erupt.
my DC is 16, but I made that mistake and it's already happened, so...
Why is your DC 16? What's your proficiency bonus? 4? What's your charisma modifier? Your wisdom modifier? Plus 4?
4.
So it'd be 8 plus 12, yeah, it would be 16.
It's my bad.
It still would have made that, because I rolled a 16.
Well, there you go.
Can I go to the wait? Could go there. Would I have?
Will that
How much
douse-
movement would I've already used?
None?
None.
Not to
Just to
transform.
be- just
yeah,
to be-
No, you just transform.
Yeah, that's your thing.
That's
To
your
douse.
bonus action,
Okay,
right?
so-
To transform?
Yeah.
So you can easily get up to the little skull.
I'd like to.
Do you leave a trail of
Just-
water?
Yeah, I'd say that it
Slug
engulfs
trail.
those two flames. You just put that out.
Slug trail.
I basically, he's now in my space.
You can engulf him.
And I'm going to use Whelm.
Yep.
So it needs to make a DC 15 strength save.
Not strong, I assume.
No, it has a strength of 1. Wow. So minus 5 to the 13 I rolled. It has
Jeez.
failed. You just like engulf it. It's like, "Wah!" And then
Oh, okay.
Oh, double eight.
So full damage, so 16, 17, 18, 19. It takes 20 damage. It's also grappled.
Yep.
It's unable to breathe.
it doesn't need to breathe.
Well,
It's
it's stuck there until it makes the strength save to get
It's just
out.
like- it
and
like-
it takes damage every turn.
It's like every time you move, it just goes with the current of your body. It's just like,
Spinning around.
Like a little tumble dryer.
yeah, it really is.
Basically,
Like-
it's stuck in there until it's strong enough to get
Nice.
out, and it takes that same damage. If it doesn't.
Are you immune to fire damage in elemental form?
I mean, she's a big watery thing.
Doesn't matter. Like,
Like-
maybe that's like it burns away.
I'm not
it
immune,
turns
no.
to steam, so yeah.
No, I'm not immune.
Okay, so it's like it's like steaming some of your body away as you engulf it, because
Tis but
it is
a
on
scratch.
fire as well.
Tis but a
I know.
scratch.
I know.
I'm bigger than you. Just
Okay.
a big water thing.
So that was Elora's go. Adonis's go. Sensing that, you're kind of away from him at the minute. You're being annoying.
That's what I
Messing
do.
with his skull friend.
I know.
I mean, you're gonna speak to him like a friend.
Attacking water. How are you going to do it?
Skull friend. I mean, he can just attack.
Skull friend.
How injured do you look? Like, would you say, are you like looking pretty beaten up and burnt and everything else?
Yes.
Okay. He looks at you, he's like, I liked your trick before. Let's see if you can do it again. And he is going to, you need to give me a perception check.
Okay. No, that's not very high. 10.
Okay, so he goes to swing the like stiletto blade at your face, and you kind of go to react, like bring up your daggers and things to parry, but then you just hear like a clink as like a little blade comes out of his boot, and then he kicks you in the testicles with it.
Oh no, mother!
It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be 17.
That'll take me down to 0.
Oh no, sorry, that's 17 to hit you.
Oh, yes. That'll hit.
So that's gonna be
I wonder what kind of noise a stab in the testicle would make.
20 points.
He's squelching.
Calm down. Yeah.
Really squelching.
He like looks down. He's like, "Are you getting back up again, glowing hair man? Glowing hair man?
I fall into
Good.
the fetal position.
He's just
Like-
dribbling a bit.
Good. Now I can deal with you two. You go down on the ground. Yeah, he's not gonna worry about that just now. And then he will.
My spiritual weapon disappears.
No, his job is to get Cam. He is going to actually grab you by the foot, and he drags you towards the door. He's just like, just drags Cam
trail
by
of
the foot.
Penis blood.
And that's what he does on his turn. Juto.
Frick.
Hello to you.
So does he take that? Does the skull take damage on his turn or on your turn? Every time. I think
His
it's on-
turn
He takes
and
more.
my turn. I don't know.
Is it just an attack? 'Cause normally it says if it takes it on his turn. I can look it up in
Well, it
Elemental
says it's unable to breathe. If grappled, it takes 2d8 plus 4 damage each turn.
Oh, it's the start of his turn, so it needs
So
to do
if
a
it's
strength
there,
save.
if it's
Yeah,
still
at the start
there.
of each of the elementals' turn, each
Oh, right.
target grappled by it takes
right.
damage. So it's at the start of your turn.
Okay.
You're basically crushing it with water.
But
Kim,
it can make a strength save throw on its turn.
Yeah, but it has to
it
get
can
out.
try. It needs like a
get
20 to
20.
get out.
Yeah.
Or it can do other things.
So it's just this bit on fire.
So yeah, like the fire is kind of slowly crawling its way to the bar, but most of the other side has been put out by Laura's water elemental form.
Cool.
If I use Water Whip to attack butt face, can I, like, because I'm right there, can I put out the fire as well?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is
Yeah,
it-
it's a big enough kind of like.
Splashes
Yeah.
in.
I would like to do that then.
Okay.
So you need to make a dex save, DC 15.
Okay. DC 15. Just failed. 14.
Nice.
Okay, on a failed save, you take 3d10 bludgeoning.
Okay, I'm actually going to take half regardless because he also has evasion.
Okay,
But-
but I can
So you
knock
can
you and pull
knock
you
me.
closer,
Yeah.
so I want to pull
Yeah.
him
So you
back.
pull in like 10 feet closer, I think, right?
Wash away my penis blood
25
trail.
feet.
Okay, so he actually gets pulled.
So I'm
pretty
gonna
much
pull him
to
back
there.
and
He's
then-
not. That's out. And how much? And then roll the 3d10, and I'm going to take half.
4, 8. What's 9 plus 8?
17.
17.
Altogether. 17.
17. Okay, so you kind of like catch him by the leg with this water whip, and he kind of dives, like he kind of leaps out the way, and you grab onto the leg, like crushing it a bit, and then you yank him into the bar. He like slams up against it. He's like you just hear him grumbling.
Can I? So that's my action.
Yep.
Do I have enough stuff to go to Cam and throw a potion in his face?
You'd have to you could bonus action key point to get to him, but it's an action to administer a potion.
Can I key point to get to him?
So and you're gonna what, dash?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do that, he will get to swipe at you as you run past, even
But
though he's
he's
prone.
prone.
Yeah, he still can make attacks when you're prone. It's just he has disadvantage.
But I'm like here.
Yep.
Just jump over and like.
So would you want to go round like this way? Like, are you going to go like 5, 10?
Yeah,
because you got the
I haven't
movement
moved,
to do
yeah.
it, actually.
Yeah, so I'd like to go like
so you
give him
kind
a
of
bit
go
of a
like
wide
5,
berth.
10. Yeah, you can get to
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
So I just want to get
Okay.
to Camulus.
Okay, so you get there.
And I can't do anything else. Can
No,
I?
that's pretty much
Okay.
all of your go.
I'm done.
I'm a horrible sight.
The skull.
I'm just going. Ooh.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, there's a flump right there.
Flump. The skull doesn't like being water. It just kind of like starts vibrating. It's like, ah, I don't like being wet. And then it, whoop, and then, bump. So it can go. So you're there. It kind of just and appears just behind Juto, and it's like and just starts cackling. And that's all it can do because that's its full action to do that. Cam Buckland.
I will be making a death saving throw.
Yes, please. Whoop. Don't.
It's 12.
It's a success.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not cocked.
It's not
No.
cocked, so that's one success save.
One success.
One successu.
If he gets 3, does that mean he gets to wake up?
Yes.
Yeah, does it
If he gets 3, he goes. He stabilizes. He doesn't wake up. He
Stabilizes, he doesn't wake up.
stabilizes. Elora,
Question.
you're just
for
going to
the
chase
DM.
after this little
Well,
skull.
no, the thing is, it says that with that attack, I can grapple 2 creatures at a time.
Yes. If you are within range to hit them both. Yes.
So if I moved here, would I?
Absorb.
Could I bloop them?
So do you make? How does it? Let me have a look at it. How
So
it
I've
actually-
recharged it successfully on a 4 because it recharges.
Yeah, you can make 2 slam attacks. So, oh well.
No, that's
each-
multi-attack.
Oh, well,
Well.
first of all, you have to see if it recharges. So
I did. I rolled a
you
4.
did. You rolled a 4. Okay. So each creature in the elemental space. So it would have to. So you would have to move over it. And so if you moved into the middle, this guy's technically not in your space. That was his space. He's there.
Yeah,
So
he's
I'll
not
say
in
him
that
there.
grid.
So you'd have to. If you stood in the middle, you wouldn't catch either of them.
Okay.
You'd have to be there. Or
Okay.
you'd have to be there.
I will instead multi-attack.
He is prone, but I just wanted to indicate where he was. Yeah, you can just make 2 slam
Can I
attacks.
make 2 slam attacks?
Yep.
Oh, I'm going for the skull.
On skull
Again,
or
like-
mash?
You want to move there and then make attack, right? Or do you just want to hit the skull?
I think I want to go for the skull and try and take it out, but I don't really understand that thing, so I don't know.
No
I don't
one does.
understand this weird skull.
Actually, if I'm doing this anyway, I'm gonna whelm again,
Okay,
and I'm
so
gonna
you just
try
like-
and yeah. So strength save.
Stay in me. That's not going to work.
It's not gonna work. No. 9. I was just gonna see if I roll a natural 20. That's a lot of damage.
18 damage.
18 damage.
Don't tell me it's just
And you're
one.
grappled. You're still
It's just
grappled.
like, you can see it like being crushed, like most of the bone has been crumpled, but these little eyes are still bleeding and it's just like, stop squeezing me.
But it's more like a.
It's like all muffled, it's like, stop squeezing me.
Can I stand? So it was like here, right?
Yeah, I've moved you
So
directly over.
can I? Yeah, I want to
Oh, okay,
try
okay.
and
Yep.
in the way, in the way,
Okay.
making myself really big.
You can occupy the space that you can occupy, which you are trying to do.
I'm really trying.
Okay.
I'm really trying.
Okay. Okay. So that was Elora's go. Dallas's go, he stands up, turns around, kind of assesses the scene a little bit. He's like, how can I deal with this? He is going to, from a pouch, one of the weapons you didn't spot he had on him, he pulls out a hand crossbow. He aims that at Juto, and then he is going to drink a potion himself as well. Juto, that's a critical hit.
Evasion of the deflect
It's-
missile, the thing. I can do the thing.
Deflect missile, yes.
Deflect missile.
Okay.
How does he drink a potion and fire across?
Oh yeah.
Because he has a special way of using his bonus action. He has the use an item
Bonus
function
action.
for cunning action.
It's odd.
Deflect missile.
Okay, so how does this work? Tell us.
Fire it back, right?
Yeah. Do you not fire it back at
Okay,
If you
so
do-
if she
I
can
can
roll enough
deflect and does that. I don't understand. Do you want to read it? It's right there.
So, deflect missile. Starting at 3rd level, when you use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile, you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level. So what is your dex modifier?
Just your main one.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, plus 10, what level are you? 10, so 14. So roll a d10 and then add that to 14.
9.
9,
So
so
it's 23.
23. The attack deals, actually I rolled really badly on the attack, so 6, 12, 18. So you do reduce it to 0. So you may now
Nice.
spend a key point.
Is it a key point?
Fire
Yep,
it
if you
back.
catch the missile
it.
back, you can spend a key point to throw it back in the same action. You make an attack with this weapon regardless of proficiency, and it counts
so
as a
you
monk
can-
weapon. So you
so you
basically make
attack
an unarmed strike.
Ooh.
So
11.
Wonder Woman style, ting, and it just kind of flies out the way. You don't manage to actually throw it back, and he kind of just drops the hand crossbow, just pulls his dagger, and then he's going to glug the potion with his cunning action. 13. And the hit points. You watch some of the wounds begin to heal, and then he kind of just gives it an assessing. Juto, it's your go.
So an action to greater potion.
Yes, for you guys, yeah.
I'm gonna blam, give
Greater
Cam, dribble
healing
it in his
potion?
face. One greater healing potion.
4, 6, 10,
Please heal
14.
yourself again.
14.
14 rock
Oh, my balls!
Try not to look at the lower regions.
It's sealing up again.
As you do that, the
Didn't
man
need
just
that.
kind of tuts. He's just like, the next time I take a job in a large city, I'm going to buy all of the potions I possibly can so that none of you can use them. This is very annoying.
What's that asshole
I got it
saying?
outside the city, jerk.
So that was your action. Do you want to move, bonus action?
What else can I do? Can I do other stuff? I'm gonna do other stuff. Can I...
If you want to make your DM really happy players at home, learn what you can do as a
We
character.
haven't done this in ages.
We did it last week and on Friday.
We did.
Don't give me none of this.
We didn't monk stuff on a Friday.
We've done monk stuff for a year and a half.
I have a
also true.
chinchilla now.
It's a
What would
big
you like to do?
responsibility.
Difference.
I got a bonus action left, right?
Yes, and a move action.
Can I get Cam up? Pick him up?
Yeah, you can pick him up. Yeah, let's say save him from having to.
Maybe
unprone
fight
himself.
Juto. I've had such a bad day.
Okay,
Yeah, better.
bonus action. You can't use Dust Loot. That's an action.
Title.
I don't
Cam's
think
bad
there's anything
day.
else you
Can I
do.
just turn around so my back isn't to like...
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I assume that you do that
I
anyway.
want to
Okay,
see these guys. Yeah, I'm
so that's
done.
your go.
I'm done.
The skull, in its last attempt to do something, is going to.
Strength saving throw first.
No, it's on Elora's
Elora's
turn. It's just gonna. Its eyes just heat up, and it's gonna attack the elemental with eye beams. It's
Okay.
like. "Ah, psst."
It's like
Okay.
a laser show inside there.
So first one, 24.
Yep.
Second one, 15.
Yeah.
I'll do this as 2 separate attacks. So you're going to take 9 fire damage, and then 16 fire damage. This is screaming.
This thing.
I'm amused by the light show.
It's just
Like,
like,
ooh,
it's like
pretty lights
the
and
elemental start.
tickles.
Well, you do start probably steaming quite a bit as this fire energy is just like burning
you're
from
smoking.
inside. This magical fire burns from
very
the inside.
strange.
Yeah, and it does not manage to break free. Cam Buckland.
I'm sobbing.
Okay.
Heal yourself, boy.
Pull yourself together.
It's all hanging out.
Put it away.
I'm just gonna lazily throw Nimbus at him.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
14 plus 9.
Oh yeah, that's easily
Please
gonna hit.
heal.
Yeah, for sure.
It's Cam. He's thinking as Cam. See this shit.
No sneak attack, but you do get
My divine strike.
No, because you need an ally beside him.
Yeah.
To get sneak
Beside
attack.
him, not me.
Him, not
Yeah.
Yeah,
beside
it's
him,
got to
yeah.
be on. the
It's
guy.
got to be on the enemy. He's going to take half from the poison, please, to split that out for me.
Okay.
He's resistant.
12 points.
What's the damage? What's the poison?
How much normal damage? How
Oh.
much poison damage? Because he's resistant to poison.
The poison is 5.
So that's,
that's
3.
3.
I'll round up. And then how much rest?
4 plus 5, so 9.
9 plus 3, 12.
Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't calculate that bit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, trying to work it out. 12. 13, 8. Okay, basically what he healed. You just, the nimbus kind of sticks and he's like, that's a nice, damn.
I'm going to just hobble behind Juto.
Just like sneak along
just
the wall.
turn her shoulders towards the guy, like, just kill him, please.
Just deploy me like a Pokemon.
Thank you.
Okay, Elora.
Strength? No?
No, well, I think he
gonna-
makes it now. I actually rolled a 19. -5 is 14. It's DC 15, I believe.
Yes.
He's dead.
Wait, I think. Hang on. Wait, no, wait. Grappled DC 14.
Oh, and is
He
it at your
survived.
turn it gets out? Let's double check this.
I don't know if it's my turn or
So,
if he still takes
if it's
it.
large or smaller, it's also grappled. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained and unable to breathe. Doesn't matter. It doesn't need to move to cast spells either. At the start of each of the elemental's turn, each each target. So it is on his turn. He failed to get out. So you just do the damage to him. You just do the damage to him. So they try and escape on their turn. If they don't get out, then the start of your turn, they automatically take 2d8 plus 4 damage.
14 damage, please.
Yeah, you crush it. It's just like
Yay!
To powder.
Okay, so it's my turn now.
goodbye, Skull. You're a stalwart companion.
I'm gonna, wait, do I recharge
I kept you in a bag because you annoyed me far too much.
That doesn't recharge. I'm gonna multi-attack shitbag.
So you move towards him. Whoa!
Steady on, son.
13, nope.
Nope, dodges out the way.
Fuck, I'm gonna
Leaps
use
to the side.
luck.
Okay,
Because
spend one
this
luck.
dice is fucking dead to me. 17.
That is a hit. You kind of he kind of duck and rolls over the first big watery arm that swooshes past him, and then you kind of just smack him with the second one.
18.
18, holy moly.
And I'm gonna get right up in his face to block. Well,
Okay.
I want to be in the way of. So he's up like at the bar.
Yeah. He's basically up on the bar at this point, and you're screening it. He actually is just like, he's like, very well, you've bested me for now, and then
Don't
he's
you
gonna
fucking do it.
he's gonna throw as a bonus action. He's gonna use an item, a 20-foot cloud of smoke. Just he's then gonna disengage. And as far as you're aware, like there's this 20-foot cloud of smoke all around. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's about like up to there. It's like
Jesus Christ.
Stinky.
It's ridiculous.
okay. It's like a thick, heavy smoke grenade smoke. And then it is Juto's go. Dun 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 dun. Boom.
Perception?
Yeah, you can make a perception check. Yeah, of course, you can do what you want. Do whatever you wish.
Nah. 8 plus 3.
Smoke's too heavy. You can't even see like the elemental form. You can sort of see it moving around in the smoke, but that's about it.
Can I ready an action so that if... Because I'm by the door.
Yeah, you can ready an action if he tries to run past you out the front door.
Yeah, if he tries to run past me out the front door. Or touch Camulus.
Okay.
I will wander.
Okay, that's what you're doing. Flame Skull is dead. Cam Buckland.
I'm just gonna run into the smoke.
What?
Okay.
Idiot!
5, 10, 15, 20. Do I have to acrobatics?
No, it's a short bar. You kind of hop
5.
over it. Yeah,
Can
so
you
basically
see?
into there.
Just gonna run up to this door
Okay.
and kind of guard the door.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
I'm pissed off because I didn't want this guy to get away. So
You're
I
gonna go
ran
down
up.
for a third time.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Tits.
It's a cam thing to do.
You're doing my head in.
I'm not using another potion. I'm not. You're on
You
your own,
don't
kiddo.
have to.
You're on your own, kiddo.
15 points. As you run through the smoke, running for the door, you basically just hear a unexpected, and you feel like a blade slide into your side as he kind of appears from the smoke. It looks like he was waiting just by the side of the door, preparing to try and unlock it. And as you run up, he just was like thump, and just catches you as you run past him.
Okay, I'm down.
Are you down? Okay. Book.
It was what Cam would have done. He would have been pissed off and like,
I'm
fuck
gonna
this.
leave him to die
Okay.
this time because
You
he
do what you
deserves
want.
it.
Yeah, do what you want.
So,
That's so
would
Laura.
I have heard him run past me and
You know
And
that
it's
Cam
like, yeah.
runs past you. You hear a thump somewhere in the smoke, probably ahead of you.
while going towards the thump,
Okay.
I want to see if I can hit the guy.
Okay, so you can make attack rolls, but with disadvantage.
This ain't
You
gonna
don't
go well.
You don't fully know where he is.
Oh, one will hit.
What was it?
It'll be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. So you kind of you're slashing these arms around, these watery arms. And the
damage.
first one you just you hear it just swipe through the air. And then the second one you kind of almost think you hear a floorboard creak, and you bam slam in that direction, and you hear a in the smoke somewhere.
7.
And you see this kind of shape move around. You have taken the damage. So his go.
Is that
You did your 2 slams, move and action.
No, I know, but I have bonuses.
Do you have bonuses? What would you like to do?
I
with
could
these bonus
transform.
actions? You could transform.
Got a sad little face. He does.
A sad elemental.
Sad
Do you
walk.
want to transform back into Elora?
Do I see him on the freaking ground again?
You see a body. Yes, I think you would be able to tell it's Cam and not this strange assassin.
Well, actually, I can't.
Green, just
I
like
don't
this green
have-
cape.
So many stab marks.
Well, you can't do anything while you're in elemental form.
I don't have anything that I can even help with as a Laura at this turn, so I'm not going to.
No, because you've used your action, you can't heal him. Yeah.
I can't.
So you
I
might as
can't
well
do it.
wait until next turn while you've got the extra defenses. Assassin's go. He's going to disengage. Bonus action. Juto, give me a perception check.
With advantage?
No.
Just gotta try.
Oh,
19,
19.
plus
Yeah,
3.
you catch. You see a shape burst from the kind of smoke over here, and then you hear. So he's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 20. And you hear him run up the stairs.
She read in action.
If he went out the door.
If you went out
Yeah,
She went
he
down.
didn't come near me.
Alright.
No, and he looked like he was hobbling, like he was like injured, and he ran up the stairs. So that's his go. Juto, your turn.
I'm gonna shout, he's gone upstairs.
blub 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 blub. Acknowledged.
I might need healing, and I'm gonna run after him.
Okay, so you go
50 feet.
55, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50. So you run up the stairs with a burst of speed, and just ahead of you, maybe I'd say he got there. He's like 15 feet down the corridor, and he's throwing open one of the bedroom doors that you know has a window, and he's like, and he looks back, and he's just like,
He locked it, right?
he's literally opening it as he gets there.
It's not one of ours.
It's not one of your
necessarily,
rooms, it's a room.
a room.
He like looks at you and he's just like, I don't suppose there's any chance of you letting me get away then. Your friend is dying downstairs.
You stabbed him in the dick.
Yes.
I may not be a human, but I've been around these people long enough to know that that's a really dick move.
Dick move. Nice.
He just like looks at you and is like he's like slow mo. He's like.
I would like to. I do have
So you've moved
shurikens, you
actions.
know.
Yeah, you can throw something at him. You can
May as well.
do
Can I
whatever you want
water
to do.
whip him again?
Yeah. Do you want to try and water whip him? So I make a strength saving throw.
No.
Dex saving throw?
No. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's a dex saving throw.
remember.
It was a dex saving throw because I used evasion. So yeah.
DC 15.
Natural 20.
Oh, you son of a...
And because it's evasion, he takes 0 damage. The water whip, you kind of conjure it. You use the make sure you
of
knock
a
off these key
bitch.
points as well. The water kind of smashes up against the door. He duck and rolls and actually slams the door behind him with a kick, and the water just and then the door swings open again because technically I can't have it affect like you can't be closed because then you'd have to open it. But for cool, imagine he kind of used it to block the water whip.
For cool sake.
For cool sake, he's just like smash.
That was my action.
That was your action. You've moved. Bonus action?
Got nothing.
Okay. Cam Buckland, saving throw, please.
Success.
Success. So it's 2. So you got 2.
Number 1.
No, 1. Yeah, we reset it. So you go to the reset. Elora.
D elemental and cast.
How's the smoke right now?
Pretty.
Still.
It's dissipating. It doesn't look like it lasts very long. Long enough. A couple of maybe like 15, 20 seconds.
Okay. So another round, basically.
Gonna cast level 4 Cure Wounds on
So it's 48 plus wisdom.
Oh my god. I should go down all the time.
16. 78,
So
9,
mad
21,
at you.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30 points.
Big heal.
Big
Wub,
heal.
wub, wub. So you feel all the energy come back.
Laura's not had good news today. She's in a bad mood.
Juto, you basically hear scrabble, 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 smash, scrabble, 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 and then nothing.
He's outside! I'm just gonna shout. I still want to chase after him though.
Okay. So it's your go.
I would like to chase after
So you
him.
rush into the room and you look down. Give me a perception check.
I don't know it's smashed. I see the window's broken. 16, 19.
So you spot him in a crowd, trying he pulls, you see him pull a hood up, and he merges into a street. The street's not packed busy, but there's enough people that he's trying to mingle with the crowds and get away now.
Can I dash and jump out the window?
Yeah, give me an acrobatics.
I have slow fall.
You don't even need to do an acrobatics. Juto just, and you just launch yourself into the air, fucking key magicking your way down like some sort of kung fu movie. Do you want to land on him? Because you've got the distance
Yes.
too. So you just, give him he is not expecting it, and just looks up at the last minute. Give me an unarmed strike because you just kick him in the face.
Nice.
16.
16 just hits him.
Sweet.
Flying kick him in the face.
6.
6 points. Not enough to knock him down, but enough to
Knock him out, or just...
you knock you kick him and he stumbles and reels. Not enough to knock him to the ground, but you do definitely kind of give him enough of force, and you can see you probably hear his jaw snap a little bit, and he stumbles. Everybody's and causing
prone or
crowds and things like
I
that.
tend to do this in the city.
He's too much of a skilled fighter to be knocked down by a kick.
Can I shout, restrain this man?
Yeah, you start yelling. Yep.
I'm just shouting that, restrain this man,
Okay.
if there are any guards or anything like that.
Yep. So Cam, you are now alive.
Oh, I get up. Where is he?
He went
Let's kill him.
out. So Juto ran upstairs.
I got
She's
this.
gone after him. I don't know where he is.
I'm gonna.
Wait, do we know you? What did
I
you yell?
shouted, he's
He's
outside.
gone outside, yeah.
He's outside.
Okay. I'm gonna dash out the front door.
So you're "Ugh."
We can't let him get away.
Okay, so you dash outside. That's probably got enough movement to just get
Oh,
outside,
lads.
and then action. You run around the corner, and you can hear Juto restrain this man, coming from just around the corner on a main thoroughfare.
Yeah, so I've dashed to get to
And then
him.
you dash again, to get there. Basically, you are basically on the edge of the street, and you can see this small crowd gathering around as this guy is desperately trying to get away from Juto.
I'm gonna join in the chorus of restrain this man. He's stolen from the bar.
Okay, so that's what you do. Elora.
I'm gonna do the same as Cam. I'm gonna run out and I'm gonna look for guards and see. Do I see any guards when I go outside immediately? Any Telesval guards?
Not in the immediate vicinity, but you can see that there is probably down the street. There's a larger square there probably would be some.
Okay. What, in that direction or the direction
away from these guys? Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm gonna keep going to where they are saying,
So you
he's a
basically-
criminal, restrain him!
You get to the same point as Cam.
Yeah.
You're both kind of looking at this as they begin shouting. The crowd, initially it's they're kind of just stunned by what's going on. Why don't all three of you give me a intimidate or a persuasion check, and let me know which one you're using.
Persuasion 15.
Persuasion 15.
19
19.
on either.
12.
Persuasion or intimidate? Are you being scary?
Persuasion.
Okay, so you guys are all being. Okay, the commoners, there's a few of them that are holding back, but then you can see a couple of kind of. There's a kind of quite a strong-looking woman who looks like she's maybe some sort of fruit seller or something like that. She kind of looks over, frowns, and starts pushing people out the way to try and see a closer look of what's going on. And then there's also an older-looking man who looks maybe in his kind of 15 years, but he looks like he might have once been a soldier or something. He's kind of got scars and things. He's pushing his way forward too. They're not acting immediately yet, but they definitely are well, if people are need help, I'm going to kind of help, and they're making their way to it. The assassin looks around. not going more dagger tricks. He's not going to give up. He is going to.
Any more skulls up his sleeve?
No, he doesn't have any more skulls. Annoyingly, he'd love a skull right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. There's no need for.
He's just basically okay. So what he does is he's just like, I didn't want to have to do this, but you're leaving me no choice. And he grabs a woman in the street and then puts the knife to her blade and gets her in a grip. And he's just like, just let me get out of this city and I won't bother you again. And he starts backing off and he's deliberately putting the woman between him and Juto. And she's like trying to fight him off. And he starts basically moving back with her. And it looks like he's heading into an alleyway.
Whose go is it?
It's Juto's go. Good luck.
So if I try to attack him, what kind of
He looks like he's got the stiletto pointed right at like a jugular, like the veins. He knows where to put this blade. And
so I wouldn't be able to make any kind of like.
You can try. You can do whatever you think. Whatever you want to try and do. You want to try and like knock the weapon out of his hand. You want to try and disable him. Just you tell me what you want to try and do.
Well, I really want to knock him on. I have some knockout drops. How does that need to be administered?
You don't know.
Okay.
You didn't really check into it beforehand. The most common, what I would say to you, is growing up in Brasaris, like the Dragonborn, especially the Chromatics, like, not that you knew which ones were which, a lot of like assassination and poison stuff happens. So you kind of maybe have heard that like there's 3 kind of primary ways: inhaled, ingested, or contact, like injury poison. So either he has to eat it, or you could coat it in a weapon and try and throw it at him.
I kind of want to like maybe coat a shuriken and try and hit with it, but
Okay.
I feel like it's ingestion, not
You
contact.
Don't.
Can I hit him in the mouth?
As far as you know, you don't know.
Can I hit him in the mouth?
You can try and throw the vial in his mouth, yeah.
I don't know what to do, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Otherwise, like you're basically stalling while he's dragging this woman away. This is like quick reactions.
So he's going into an alleyway.
He's dragging her towards an alleyway. The rest of all of the crowd are now backing off. They're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Calm down!" Like, there's no need for this. Like, they're trying to like talk him down, but they don't look like they want to put this woman in danger.
Can I?
Yeah.
And have I seen these two?
I'd say that you can
Yeah.
see them. They're about like 45 feet away.
Can I like get into the alleyway behind him?
So you try and like skirt around him. As you go to move. Oh, do you want to do that or not?
I'm just wondering if I can cast fly and like just.
I mean, you would be pulling out the DOS loop and then going
he's
ding
gonna
diddle ding
do
ding
something.
ding, and then you would fly up in the air. Like there's no subtle way to cast the DOS loop. It's literally like from your back. Bring, 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 bring. Now I fly.
Just stand there while I do this, please.
I'm not doing anything.
Please do not harm the woman.
Just playing you a little song. Ease the tension.
What do you want to do?
Could I water whip again? It's not
Yeah.
gonna work, is it?
Well, look, you have to decide. I'm gonna give you like a few
Do you
seconds
know
to decide.
what? I'm just gonna run straight at him and like barrel into them both.
Okay. Fucking that was cocked. Okay. Give me a strength check. You're using physical force.
Can't I use like my one down?
Physical force, like if you want to try and physically force them down.
8.
Okay, 8. So you rush forward, and the man looks like this assassin looks like he's like weighing it up, and then it looks like he's going to throw the woman at you into you early and then step away. But she kind of manages to like elbow him in the side, which twists him. And then as all 3 of you hit, you don't knock him down, you don't knock her down, but you do manage to kind of get her away from the blade. And in that second, like there's basically like a point of contact, and then there's like a kerfuffle where it's kind of she's shoving him, you're trying to grab him, he's pushing her at you, and there's a bit of a scuffle basically going on. But you've managed to get it so that the blade is no longer at her throat.
Can I like attack him as well?
No,
or?
that's going to be your action. The rush forward and charge, that would be in place of an attack. Cam Buckland. You're at 45 feet away and you see Juto rush him, just bum rush him.
Can I bonus action sleepy drops in his face?
No.
Sleepy drops.
I'd say a bonus action is like a really quick thing.
Yeah.
Like, this would be like, drink the poison, drink it. Like,
How wide is this alleyway? And
about
from my
10
position,
feet.
can I see if it leads anywhere?
Yeah, from your position, like you can just about see. You actually have you and Alora have a better position than Juto had. It ducks in and cuts behind several rows of different houses and things like that. It looks like a real kind of network of little alleyways.
Okay.
And it heads out onto various other big streets.
I'm going.
Probably a good way to like try and then lose you guys and hide in a crowd somewhere.
I'm going to dimension door, grab Alora, and pull through to the other side so that I'm like in
So you
front.
block off the alleyway. So just
Yeah.
basically go behind him.
Yes.
So you grab Elora and you dimension door right behind him.
Through.
Elora, your go.
So how
Yes.
many people is he sort of in the middle of a crowd, or is
So
he
he
isolated?
had dragged her basically. He was on the verge of the alleyway
Yeah.
when Juto bum rushed him. There is now like a semicircle of people that are like keeping an eye on it but aren't interfering.
They're
so they
not.
don't
So
want
are they stepped back a little bit from
As
him?
soon as he took the hostage, they were like, whoa, 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 calm down. Like they
Okay.
didn't want to get
I'm
involved.
pulled into the alleyway.
Can
And
I?
then you've teleported right behind them. Like
Yeah.
he is currently, he would have to either go through the crowd or go through you
Or
two.
through us, yeah. I basically pulled you to him.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah,
Your go.
blight.
okay. As you turn around to do that, he looks around, like he sees you cast the spell. His eyes go wide in fear as he begins recognizing like the chant, and then he holds up a finger and there's a ring that glows. He counterspells you.
Shit.
Cheeky sod.
And,
Damn
but
it.
he looked terrified when you started casting this spell. He was like, and it was a 5th level counterspell, so it just negates it. He doesn't have to roll.
Okay, well at least we're there blocking the alleyway.
Feck, I had another plan and I should have done it.
It's time for a break,
Well,
okay?
yeah, well, we're kind of at a point where we're. Should we keep going and just finish it in a bit?
We're gonna do 5-10 more minutes, Steve, because I
Yeah,
think this will
it's-
will be
don't
over
interrupt.
one way or another in 5-10 minutes.
Let's finish this.
So, on his turn, he sees you behind him. He's seen you try and cast this spell, and now he's looking a bit worried. The ring kind of fizzles and crackles, and he is going to.
Surrender.
No, he's not.
No, he's not going to surrender. He's going to die either way.
But
He'll
he
either
died
be he'll be
nicely,
either
anyway.
executed or
Yeah,
whatever.
but execute is nicer than like
It's
whatever
really
Fulani
not.
does.
None of this conversation happened.
He is going to
In my mind.
use that. He's used that. He's used that.
Yeah. Oh, Juto, you're so cool.
He's going to try. He makes a run towards the crowd, and he's going to try and run through the crowd.
He's got to
try
get
and
past
away.
me though.
He is going to risk. Well, in fact, no, he doesn't. He can disengage. He bonus action disengages from you and then makes a bomb towards the crowd. The crowd, however, do get to chance to try and stop
You have
him.
those two, the
No, it's in fact the two. They see him run, and this woman and this older-looking soldier guy just make a bum rush, and they try and grab him, and that's exactly what.
bum
I'm gonna
rushes
roll
all
for.
round.
Bum rush.
Bum rush,
So
bum
that's
rush.
his roll.
Love a good bum rush.
Good bum.
Okay. The older soldier runs up to him. The assassin kind of ducks over, puts like a foot against his knee, and then pushes the old guy out the way, who just topples to it. But as he does that, this fruit seller woman just wham and just knocks him to the ground,
Booyah.
like boom, like just he doesn't like it doesn't kill him or anything like that or knock him unconscious, but it's a strong enough blow that it staggers him to the point where everybody then just piles on him and they just like grabbing his arms,
shit.
hauling him back, and things like that.
All right,
And
cool.
then they grab him to the ground, and then within a few minutes the guards arrive. You know, you three there. He doesn't get a chance to get away. So we're gonna now take a break with that roll. So that all came down to like 2 NPC rolls, because if he'd gotten
Holy
away,
shit.
he would have probably been able to slip
I was
into
going to
somewhere
wall of
else.
stone him in a little.
Yeah, you probably and then you would have got him.
So,
So we're gonna take a break there. We're gonna run some ads. Come back.
just 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes.
Don't go anywhere.
I need a wee.
And yeah, we'll see how,
you can
how
wait.
this
You're
wraps
allowed
up.
to do
See how this wraps up. Cool. Thanks,
soon.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, and welcome back to HighRollers. Thank you for joining us after our little break. Hope you've enjoyed it. Seemed like we had quite a few cool people from Twitch as well popping in.
Hi, Anna.
I think Anna was in there. Hello, Anna.
see
Thank you for
you.
dropping by. So, you guys, the assassin is pummeled to the ground, and a number of guards do rush up immediately. They take statements. Given the fact that he tried to take a hostage, and the guards still know who you are, if nothing else by reputations, there's no real question about, who's responsible or anything like that. He is basically locked up in manacles. Do you guys want to talk to him, or do you want to say to anything before he's kind of taken away? Do you want to go with the guards, or do you just want to interrogate him now and then get on with your business?
I'd like to
It's
kind
late
of
evening.
quietly mention to the guards that he's associated with the Broken Sky, but
Okay.
not say
Not
like
publicly, so
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
understand him.
Maybe
Yep.
we should go
They
with
kind of
them
take
then.
that in mind. They're like, oh,
We don't
Thank you.
really want to talk out while there's a massive crowd of people.
we'll be taking him
It
to the
might
prisoner champion's
it might
hold.
scare
Yeah.
people.
We'll come with you.
All right.
We're witnesses after all.
Yes, please. I'm sure the Donut would want to hear about this and stuff anyway.
Yes.
The guards take you. You basically accompany them. They actually have like a horse-drawn wagon carriage with like a bar cell in it that you have to walk maybe like 30 minutes to find like a guard station. Yes.
super quick before that. Do I have time to nip back to the bar and see if Soon is like locked up anywhere?
You can do that, but they're taking him back now. So it's up to you guys whether you want to try and divert off and split the party, or whether you guys want to.
Will you two be fine to accompany him? I
Yeah.
want to see if
We got
Soon
it,
is safe.
and the guards have got it, so that's fine.
Check if he's left his bag.
Yeah, and can I just ask
Okay.
the guards where they're gonna go so I can?
We'll be taking him
afterwards?
to the main prison at Champion's Hold. Like,
Okay.
if it looks like he's a dangerous fellow. So.
He had other possessions, and Juto's going to
Yeah.
collect them.
So
I'll
I'll
send
go.
a guard with you. It'll be good
Thank
to
you.
collect things for evidence. So they send like a young guardsman with you, and then they take him away. So you stop by the tavern, Finney's Tavern, and it's pretty much as you left it. Like a few signs of battle. The bar and things are pretty badly like burnt and things like that. There's still water and damp and that kind of smell of wet wood.
Oh, things are on fire, so it's
Yeah,
an
so it's
improvement.
kind of there's damage and but it could have been a lot worse if the fire had remained. You notice his bag that he left, that the skull came out of, is still there, and the things that he dropped, like the crossbow bolt that you deflected, the hand crossbow he dropped. The guard starts picking up those things. He picks up the crossbow bolt, places it in like a small sort of like thin sort of wax sealed bag, along with the hand crossbow.
Can I check his bag just to see if there's anything else in it?
Yeah, so you pick up the bag, and it's like a small sack, maybe about sort of like this big. And as you look into it, you look in, and it's like almost like it's very dark on the inside. And you put your hand in.
It's a bag of.
There's
Is
a
it
lot
a
of
bag of
space.
holding?
There's a lot of space. You don't know what a bag of holding is, but this is something
We've heard
magical
about
about
it
this
from.
bag.
We did hear
Oh,
about
okay,
it
you
from
have
the
heard about
it.
Saito.
Yeah, so
no, both Saito and
Saito had
from-
one. Yes, it's very similar to Saito's bag. There's like an infinite sort of space in it.
Oh my god.
I'd like to keep that.
Okay, so you're going to steal a piece of material evidence. I see. Okay.
No, I'm going to ask for it.
So you ask the young guardsman. He's like, "What? You want to keep the bag?
Yes.
It's just a bag, innit? Like, can I have a look at it?
It contained a flame skull.
What?
A flame skull.
Like a skull came out of it?
Yes, covered in flame. It's from.
It was on fire?
It's from the demonic planes. Can you see the fire marks around this bar?
He like looks around, he's like, so a skull on fire came out of the bag.
Yes.
Probably should get that checked out before you take it.
I will be fine.
No, as in the guard captains will want to know about it first.
It is
They
safer
probably want
for
a
me
wizard.
to take it.
Is it?
Yes,
Is
I
there
am.
more skulls in it?
I am a demon. I can speak to them.
So there's more skulls in there.
Possibly.
Can you take it to the wizards?
I
Yeah.
will take it to the wizards.
Take it to the wizards at Champion's Hold. I don't want to deal with demon skulls.
I will take it.
Okay. He looks at you
Great
nervously.
card.
I'm gonna take. He picks up the crossbow, puts it in his little bag.
You can have that.
Good.
There's a crossbow bolt over there.
He picks that up as well. He just like starts rummaging around. And you want to look around the tavern?
Yeah, can I check like the locked door that was there before?
Okay, so yeah, you check over. It's still locked. Didn't look like he had time to open it.
Can I hear anything like any like?
You make a perception check.
9.
9. Can't hear anything. Silent.
Guard, I am worried for one of the proprietors of this place. An elf.
Is there still somebody in here?
There was an elf called Soon, as well as Finny, who is the owner. I cannot find him, and this door is locked. I fear he may be behind it.
Okay, that is grounds for me to break it open. So you think that he might still be in there and he's in danger?
He may be somewhere on this property.
All right. And he goes up to it. Ow! And then he falls down.
Can I use my Guandao to try and, like, you know, crowbar it open? Like, put the blade in the...
Still a strength check, but I'll give you advantage for the leverage. It's still going to be strength.
Whoa. Hold your dice roll.
11.
He's like, oh, that's a smart idea. And then he also tries to use the Guandao.
Defeated
This
by
time he's like,
dogs.
and it's like, it breaks it off the lock, part of the wood breaks. He opens it, and he like pokes he's like, hello? Are you in danger? And then he pokes his head round, he's like, oh! And he's like, miss, quick, there's somebody on the ground. And he like pulls you in, and then as soon as he's in there, he's laying on the ground. It looks like it's in the kitchen. His hands are tied up behind his back, and his feet are tied together as well.
I'm going to untie him. I'm guessing, is he unconscious?
He is alive, he is unconscious. You don't seem to be able to rouse him. He looks like in a deep, like, knocked out.
Can I medicine him?
You can make a medicine check.
I would like
6.
to medicine him, please.
I mean, you're trying everything you know, like you splash a bit of water on his face, you check his like pupils and things like that. I mean, he's out cold.
Okay.
He's like, hang on. I think in my first aid recovery position. And he like pops his head up and he raises his legs. He's like, right, hang on. He's got a pulse.
On his side?
He's like, no, that's if
swallow
they're
his
choking. No, it's fine.
Okay.
And he rolls him on his side. He like pushes him on the side, and he checks his pulse. He's like, well, he's alive, but I don't know. He's like, he's knocked out or something.
Yes, the assassin had knockout drops, poisons.
Okay.
I presume they will probably wear off after a time. I will take him to his room upstairs and make sure he is comfortable. Does your squad or have any sort of magician or...
No. No, it's like,
Cleric
that's
or
it's not enough.
anything
No. I've got to take him to the temple and stuff like that.
Temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, we know first aid, but we don't carry like magic. That's rare.
Will you please collect the rest of the evidence that you need and
you're taking the bag.
Yes. And return to the prison where the assassin was taken.
Yeah.
And send
Well,
a
I'm gonna
message.
go there, yeah.
Send a message to my friends that I will stay with soon until he is awake.
All right. Okay. Demon lady is staying with the elf at the tavern to make sure he's safe because he's knocked out, and she's got the demon bag. All right. He like gets his stuff off, and he's like, "All right, well, I'll do a quick sweep of the premises, and then I'll go." And then he heads upstairs, and you can hear him like opening doors. He attempts to break a few more down. Hello, anybody in there? And he does actually quite well. Like he shoulder barges them open. He's like, "Hello, no, hello." Alright, and he comes back down. He's like, nobody else is in here, so I don't know if this other friend is just not here, but there's no one else around.
As you're going to Champion's Hold,
Yeah.
the proprietor of this place is Finny, who I believe is the guild head for the taverns. Notes.
Drink taverns. He's like, oh yeah, he's the new head of the brewers now, an alchemist.
Brewers.
Yeah. Alright.
Please inform him of what
Yeah,
is
well,
happening.
we'll Dermot will have to do that. That's above my pay grade. But yeah, alright, demon lady.
Thank you.
Okay. And he like nervously shuffles out. He's like, you're not gonna make any more skulls come out of the bag.
I will endeavour not to.
Okay.
What is your name, young man?
Huh? Don't know if I should tell you that, because I'm an investigating officer. I'm officer. And he looks around and then he sees I'm Officer Mug. You can call me Officer Mug.
I wanted to commend you to your superiors.
I'm going to commend myself to my superiors anyway.
Did they believe you?
Yeah, because I've got evidence.
Oh my goodness.
Like, shuffles out. So I'll pass it on.
You certainly made a mug of me.
He just like shuffles out the door, a big stupid grin on his face.
Yeah, I'm just going to take Soon upstairs and make
Okay.
him comfortable and then sit.
So you take Soon upstairs. Yeah, he shows no sign of waking up, but you kind of... He's pretty light, but you're not particularly strong, so you're like... And you manage to get him upstairs, and you take a bit of a breath, and then you hoik him up into a room. You probably don't get into his room, because it's at the other end of the corridor, but you get him in a room.
It's nice
On a bed. Easily done. You two accompany the guards. It's a short walk to a guard station where they put him into a locked up wagon. He's conscious, and he just looks quite like... well, I suppose I won't be in the prison long. That's at least a relief. You're quite good. I was very surprised. I thought I had this one straight away.
You stabbed me in the testicles, you
I thought
asshole.
I didn't expect you to be alive again. I killed you once, and then you get back up again. What's that about?
He's all locked up, right?
His manacled hands,
Yeah.
and he's
Can
just
I-
like sat down inside this like little wooden prison.
Can I get one of the guards to take the ring off his finger?
He's like, that is a family heirloom, please.
No,
It's got
not.
spells in it.
It had a spell in it. The spell has been expended after you tried to suck the life force out of me, Elven
Guards.
witch.
Don't
You had
believe
a
this.
knife at an innocent woman's neck.
Yes, I wasn't going to kill her, obviously.
He has a suspectful weapon on his finger. Guards, please take it off him.
My
Yes.
fingers? No, my fingers are free.
Has,
He's got the
has he
ring.
got
Yeah, they've taken that. The guards take the
They
ring.
did take it, right.
He's
Has he
like,
got
that's why he was like, no, it's a family heirloom.
Right.
has he got a tattoo? Has he got any broken spine?
You can't see his like hands. You notice he's kind of got these thick leather braces, like Assassin's Creed style, and like wrapped up tunic.
Can I tell the guards to look for a tattoo on his arms?
There's like, we'll check that when we get him to the prison, man. We'll
My
take away his
concern-
clothing and things like that.
My concern is that if he has one of these tattoos, he may be able to disappear. They also stir spells.
Very well. All right, Thomas, and they open it up. He's just, please, gentlemen, there's no need for this. I do not have such a tattoo. And they're like, yeah, shut up. And then they kind of like start, tearing open his clothing. He's like, oh, please, this is a brand new tunic. Very well. He's like, yes, I could just take it off if you let me free. And they're like, yeah. I take it. And there's no signs of a tattoos on his upper body. They roll up his trouser legs. They can't find any such tattoo. He's like, you don't honestly believe I joined that crazy bunch of cultists. I'm a man for hire, please. I'm a professional.
You were hired by Felania.
Yes, the giant woman, that's
Where is
correct.
she now?
Where? I don't know. She contacted me through magic.
Really?
Yes, she sent an illusion of herself.
So she must have been relatively close to be able to cast that.
Possibly. I do not know how that giant magic works. I am familiar with certain spells.
Why you?
Such as the one that nearly drained my life force and killed me.
She could have any one of her Broken Sky agents do the same thing. Why a freelance?
One of her agents could have done the same thing. No.
Actually, no, they would have probably succeeded.
They wouldn't, because you've tangled with them before, Mr. Buckland. I'm very well aware of you and Miss Galanadel and Miss Jing.
And yet here we
Where
stand.
is your drow friend? I was led to believe that a certain drow was with you. The knockout poison was specifically designed for him. I understand him to be quite dangerous with his magic.
That is none of your concern.
Shame. Well, it is not anymore. My job has failed. Unfortunately, that means my contract is over with you, so I have no more intention to kill you any further.
That's a real shame.
Yes,
We
I
had
know.
quite the tussle.
What did Felania tell you about Mr. Buckland? You seemed particularly interested in him.
She... I believe that, I've known a few women in my time. She's quite obsessed with the man. Raved on about what an incompetent, miserable cretin he was.
What?
The only women I know that speak of such men are ones that you've, how did I put it earlier? Caused offense to. She did mention that if I had the opportunity to kill yourself, or the tiefling woman, or the drow, I should do so, as you pose a great threat. But my primary contract was to abduct Mr. Buckland.
Abduct me
Yes.
so that she could
I don't
exact
know.
revenge.
I don't know what giant women will do to a man like you, but I can only imagine it's not pleasant, one way or the other.
Oh, can't imagine it is. So now that you have severed ties with Felania, I guess you have
Well,
no...
severed ties is a very strong word. My contract has been finished.
Ah,
If she employed me again, technically I would, if the money was right, take it up again. Although, having fought you personally, I will be considerably upping the cost next
were
time.
you paid up front?
Of course. What you take me for? Some sort of amateur thug?
And how much were you paid?
To deal with you, sort of a professional secret. Consider it not enough, but enough to take my interest initially.
And if we were to hire you to exact revenge on the one that just gave you a contract?
Melania, she is a very dangerous woman. I couldn't accept it for less than 50,000.
50,000?
Yes.
Is that more than
Yes.
100 diamonds?
That's what she is a giant. You are aware of this, correct? I'm led to believe that you are enemies of hers. Mm-hmm. So you are aware of her capabilities. Her men are terrified of her.
I have a question for you.
Yes,
Do you
Mr.
care
Buckland.
about people?
I would not be an assassin if I cared about people. I care about not killing people I am not paid to kill, if that's what you mean.
Do you care about kind of like the end of the world kind of thing?
He looks up at the sky. We've already been through that, Mr. Buckland. I'm not afraid of such a thing happening again. We survive.
And this agency...
Besides, if you're implying that the Broken Sky are here to bring about the end of the world, I believe that you may be mistaken. They are, like all governments, eager to take control. They want the world to run. They don't want to destroy it.
But you see what lengths they go to.
Yes, of course. And he points up at Champion's Hold. Do you not think that these people went to severe lengths when they were first creating this city? You are aware that this site, this Talis Val, as you call it, was inhabited by goblinoid tribes before Korak and his men arrived. I don't think that you expect them that they asked them to leave nicely, do you?
My brain hurts.
Why does she want Cam specifically?
She didn't really say, although I am able to infer a few things. I do understand women, of course. From what I understood, the nature of the fact that he didn't die when he should have is of particular note to her. But also, there was something a bit more personal about it. Almost like she felt insulted by him, his presence.
Most people
She wanted revenge of some form.
I don't agree with the giant cloud
Let's
lady.
be honest.
She was not. She did say that Mr. Buckland himself wouldn't be much of an issue, as was proven in our battle. But she is quite concerned of you and your two friends. You represent a great threat to her plans for Talisval.
I'm extremely offended.
Her plans
You
for
should be my
Talisval.
friend, but you really should be more suspicious. You weren't exactly trusting of me, but you let me sneak up on you quite well.
I was very suspicious of you.
Yes, you were, but I still took you by surprise.
What was that thing in your wrist?
Oh, it's just a dagger. I keep it hidden. Poisoned, of course.
And you have some sort of thing that makes it come out fast?
Yes, quick release system. Obviously, I can do it now. The guards have robbed me of it.
Is it in your bracer?
Yes?
Can I have a look at it?
No.
Why not?
The guards will take it from me before they try and lock me up.
I'm going to take it from you now.
You can try. I am behind bars. I just moves to the back of the prison.
Give it to me.
No,
Gimme.
no.
Didn't they take
I'd
it?
rather the guards take it. They seem more competent than
I'll
you.
make them go easy on you if you give it to me.
Make them go easy on me. You're a very funny man. I can see why Felania
I'm not
wants
trying to be funny.
Well, you
I
are.
want your bracer now.
Well, you're not going to get it.
Gimme.
No.
Laura, make him give
I'd
it
be
to
more
me.
likely to give it to the
I could
elf
really
that
do
can
with it.
transform into a water creature. She is more threatening than you are.
Do you want her to
I'm
do
not
that?
going to actually give it to you. I'm just saying I'm more likely to give it to you.
Well,
I
you
mean-
should.
She could really mess you up.
She could, but I'm currently incarcerated, and judging by your sort, you're not going to attack a man who's already been arrested, so...
Well, we have people in high
Things
places.
change.
I would.
Perhaps.
I've had a very bad day.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to make your day worse. Like I said, you
You
were...
stabbed me in the balls.
Yes, I was hired
blow.
to abduct you. Unfortunately, these two were merely an obstacle that I was warned of. I had hoped, Miss Galanadel, to knock you out before you had a chance to transform, and then your day wouldn't have been so bad. You would have woken, perhaps with your friend being kidnapped, but I don't think that would have been much of a problem.
I'm going to look like I'm not interested anymore, but I'm keeping an eye out in case he moves close enough for me to grab his bracer
Okay.
at any moment.
Okay? He's just sat in the back.
You said Felani has plans for Talisval.
Yes.
What are those plans?
I don't know. She merely said that once she controlled the city, obviously I would be paid even more handsomely, that she would keep me on as, how should I put it, a contractor.
Do you know if she had any other contractors?
Oh, I'm sure she has many. She has incredible amounts of wealth. When I first spoke with her, I mean, She had gold, she had artifacts of magical power, gemstones, great sculptures of gold and silver and platinum. She's a very wealthy woman. And she's very driven, perhaps a little delusional in some points, but she knows what she wants. I can't help but admire that.
You're annoying me.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to cast Dominate Person.
Okay.
And it is a wisdom saving throw.
A 16.
Dominate!
He's like, no. One of the guards look back and he's like, Mr. Buckland, please. We're taking him to Champion's Hold. What are you trying to do?
He's got a dagger concealed in that arm piece of his.
They look at each other like, we did search him, didn't we? It's like, yeah, I didn't see anything.
There's a mechanism in his bracer.
He holds it up.
think I burst a blood
he
vessel.
turns to the guards and he's like, guards, you may take it. And they like lean through and they like remove the bracer. There's no actual dagger in here. It's just some sort of spring or something. I don't know. He just smiles at Cam.
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
Yes, you did say you were quite tired.
I'm walking away.
You said you won't be in prison for long.
No,
Why is that?
I intend to escape. The guards look around. He's just like, nothing on you, gentlemen, of course. I just don't like being incarcerated.
I've gone.
Hop off the
In a
wagon.
huff.
You hop off the wagon and start heading back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we were able to give you, I assume money is the only thing you care about.
I'm a professional. I deal in contracts. I will tell you something, Miss Felania, Miss Elora. Felania is a terrible threat. A giant is a scary prospect in the best of times, and Felania has powerful magics at her disposal. Of course, if you wished me to take out some of her lieutenants or commanders, I would be able to do it for a much cheaper price. And if you happen to make my incarceration less problematic, then I would be inclined to lower that price for you. I am quite skilled, as you saw. 3-on-1 is a bit of a difficult odds, and I am without my skull, but dealing with their lieutenants is dealable.
And who are they? How many does she have close to her?
Oh, lots and lots. I don't know their exact names now, but part of the cost would be me finding out and dealing with them as appropriate. Mm-hmm. I'm a useful man to know.
Indeed.
I believe there is one, actually. What was his name? Little fellow. Member of the council. Franco. Yes, I'm aware of him. When Felania contacted me, she was most displeased. Apparently he's attempted to capture Mr. Buckland before and failed.
Oh, I remember the attempt.
I could easily locate him and deal with him if you wish. A little fellow like that wouldn't prove much of a trouble. And of course, I do work in either dead or alive. I can bring them to you captured if you prefer. The price is higher, but...
Are you still here?
No, I've
No,
gone.
he's gone. He's like, this is just me and you. You seem like a reasonable woman. I believe you are royalty, correct? You come from nobility. You understand rulership. Things are not always clear-cut. It is all very nice and well saying that we will arrest criminals or we will deal with our enemies in politics and diplomacy, but sometimes you need a blade in the dark. That's how things happen in this world. And for the right price, my blade is for sale. He just holds his hands up and smiles.
This entire world could change dramatically if Felania has her way.
Yes, it could. And I intend to be on the right side, whether she wins or loses. That's all I care about. That's all you should be concerning yourself about. This Felania is a tyrant and crazy, no doubt. That's why I'm willing to help you beat her, but I can't do it for free.
So you would rather work for someone that you know is wrong than do the right thing?
I would rather be on the side of who's going to win. And right now, it looks like that the giant's about to win. Look at the city, it's a powder keg. People are scared in the streets, curfews, military law. The council are running scared because they know that a bigger threat is coming. That's why all the birds fly away when they hear the predator coming through the forest, isn't it?
As a member of royalty, it's my responsibility to make sure that this doesn't happen. that the world doesn't crumble into whatever Frelania has planned.
Exactly, and you have the power to make that happen. That's why people like me exist. But, like I said, I don't do it for free.
You don't. But you should.
It's all
That's
very
why
well.
we're doing it.
Is it? From what I remember being told, you've accumulated quite a few treasures along the way. You've gained a few trinkets here and there.
Trinkets that make the job easier to do.
Yes, but at the same time, they still have their values, don't they? A poor man that could have a free knife that returns to his hand, well, that's quite a fortune to him. If nothing else, even though you don't choose to do it for these treasures, you still make a living through doing so. A man has to eat, after all.
Certainly, but a man doesn't need extortionate amounts of gold to do so.
Unless he eats very, very fine food.
We're fortunate enough that the jobs that we do for people are for the greater good, and so they tend to do us favors.
That's fine.
We don't live to excess. We get by and we do what is needed.
And that is your choice. And by all means, and all the graces of all the gods in this world, you are welcome to do it. My choice is to make sure that I look after the most important person in my life. Me, first and foremost. My offer stands. I will no doubt be in the prisons here for a few days, but after that I will become much more difficult to contact. It's your choice. Like I said, I'm happy to reduce my usual rates, depending on who you would like me to go after, but if I have the choice between right now choosing your side or Felania's, currently my bets are still on the giant, but if that changes, I'll let you know.
Good day. Enjoy your time in prison.
It won't be very long, but I will make the most of it. Goodbye. And you're gonna hop off. Okay. You head back to the tavern. Okay. Juto, it's probably about 3 hours, and you start to hear Soon wake up. These two come back within sort of like 40 minutes. Soon kind of, you hear like movement upstairs. When you check in on him, he's kind of like rubbing his eyes, he's like blinking and looking at you. Because you don't understand the language, the sign, kind of the hand symbols he uses, he kind of finds a piece of paper and just writes down like what happened. And when you tell him, he kind of asks a few more questions. Are you guys okay? Where's Finny? You find out that Finny's been fine, he's been at the council all day. Generally it looks like he was knocked unconscious and then locked up in the kitchens so that this assassin could wait for you and then try and surprise you. And that's what you seem to find out.
Yeah, okay. Did I get to take a rest during that time?
You've all had short rest.
Okay.
And in fact it's late evening, so it'd be about 10 p.m. You're obviously all tired and things like that.
Suggest we take.
I'm going to stumble in and
Long
go,
rest.
No more snake people, no more assassins, bed. I'm going to check the bed for any snakes.
Okay, investigation check. Just for snakes. You're just checking the bed for snakes.
Any bad things.
Any bad
Anything
things.
that moves.
Bearing in mind that I saw that my blanket had been moved earlier, I'd like to make a check as well to
Investigation
see.
check.
13.
13. So what Kim gets.
So smug.
I'm not smug.
9.
9. No, you guys don't find anything strange about your beds?
I daintily get into bed
Okay.
and then pass out.
You get on the bed, you start sinking into the mattress, and it's almost... You hear it creak and you're like, nothing happens. I'm like, how well would you sleep if you weren't 100% sure if your bed was safe?
I'm super on edge, but at the same time,
Super
today
tired.
I'm exhausted, so,
So you do pass out. There's probably like a good sort of like 40 minutes.
it
where
does
like,
take longer than normal.
"Ah,"
Yeah.
and then eventually you drift off. Same with you. Like, there's nothing there, but it takes you a while to feel safe.
I feed my chinchilla.
Feed the little chinchilla. Yep, do that so. Yeah, he's like nibbles away. He just lives on your little desk that you've got. You also now have the bag of holding. Have you written it down?
Yeah.
Should.
Bag of holding.
Okay, good.
What does it do?
So the way it works is you kind of play around with it a bit and figure it out. You can put a large amount of items in it, way more than it should carry. It can't carry everything, and you can only fit stuff that can fit inside the opening of the bag. So you can't just like put it over a house. but you can get a skull-sized object kind of down in there.
Can I put it over Cam?
You could put it over his head, probably. Anything when you put your hand in there, you think of what you want out of it, and it appears in your hand, and then you pull it out. Basically, that's how you retrieve the items.
Cool.
It does have limited air supply.
Cool. So
In
I
case
can't.
you want to put the chinchilla in, don't do it.
God.
Don't do it.
Chinchilla.
That is exactly why I am telling you that now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's
Thanks.
a chinchilla-sized hole. You put anything in.
It's just a dead chinchilla.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And yeah, you guys have a long rest. Nothing else occurs.
Right.
Beautiful. I
Rest.
snore my ass off. So I did have some ales before I went to bed.
Yeah, you guys rest. Dreams, for those of you who are super exhausted, you don't tend to have any. You just kind of pass out through blackness. I imagine Alora's probably plagued by some night worries about her father and things like that going on. You kind of see terrifying visages of Crown Rend, the kind of flame-like demon shape in Juto's kind of armoured form, stalking your father and things like that. And wake up in cold sweats.
Lovely.
Juto just sleeps.
Okay.
Just dreams of nothing. Darkness.
Nothingness.
I dream of my parents. Thank you. It's what I've been doing since Crown Rand's gone and Trelemore gave me that gift. Thank you. And chinchillas.
Unless I say otherwise.
Jeez.
Because I am God. I am all the gods. No. Yeah, you guys wake up. Soon helps prepare a breakfast, but it's, you guys have to help out. So what do you guys make? Can you guys cook? I know that
I
Juto
can.
Juto
I
can.
have cooking proficiency.
Okay. Do you want to roll? Give me a roll, actually. So D20 plus intelligence modifier plus proficiency bonus.
I'd probably make like out in the wilderness kind of camping kind of food, I imagine.
Like beans.
Beans.
I can survive.
You just like have berries and fruits.
Pretty much.
Elf food.
I've got all the
Actually, no, you're a
naturey
good
things.
hunter.
I'm
Yeah, you're a
I'm-
very good hunter. You're an outlander, so.
14.
Yeah, you cook up. What'd you cook up? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Eggs and ham.
Eggs and ham. Just cook up like a really basic.
Like a British
Eggs and ham.
breakfast.
But it's well made. Like the eggs are fluffy and not amazing, but they're pretty good.
Hey.
It's only a 14, mate.
I'd like to
it's
use
pretty
my
good.
inspiration and reroll. No, I don't.
I will stumble downstairs at the smell.
Smell of ham, freshly cooked ham.
Oh, is that eggs and ham? Oh.
Ham for Cam.
Laura's just like eating a banana.
Should get
Some like trail mix.
Some granola.
Nom, nom. Yogurt.
Thank you. Quite good.
Ham for Cam?
ham for Cam. I hold out my hands.
And I give him a big plate of ham.
When was
You
the
guys
last time
enjoy it
we
at
didn't have
breakfast?
adventure
I
rations.
know, right?
The tavern, still scorched by flame. Soon, having slept a long time, didn't need to sleep as much, so he's tried to tidy up as much as possible. He's tried to mop the floors and things like that, but generally it's not amazing state. It's taken a bit of damage. But things like, it's much more quieter than Champion's Hold. You're so used to hearing the bustling sounds of a busy government building around you. The tavern, you hear outside, which bustles, but it's not as loud as it used to be. The city is nowhere near as joyful and frivolous as it once was. And yeah, it's just quite a quiet, slow-paced start, really. There's drinks and things available. Soon doesn't expect you to pay, you take what you need. And
Thank you,
for these
Soon.
instructions.
How are you feeling?
He just nods his head. He's like,
So.
he
How's
just nods.
business? Good? Bad?
He just shakes his head and just holds up his hand and shakes his head.
Nothing.
Nods.
But you get by. It's enough.
He looks around and there's a painted portrait of Finney up on the wall and he points at that and then he just does this.
All right. Cool. Might want to up your security a little bit.
He nods. It's like,
And
I'm sure
maybe,
you could probably brew something that would help.
He points at the locking mechanisms and then he just gives you a
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
We are sorry that you were involved in this.
We'll talk to some people, see if they can help repair some of the damage.
He just nods.
Cool. Unfortunately, we have to be off. We have errands.
He points at the eggs and ham and he points at your mouth.
I scoop.
Actually, I should
Shakes
probably
his head and smiles.
tell you guys something when you went to see Cassandra.
You're married to Lily Street?
You don't
Why
know
would you?
that.
You
I
wouldn't
don't
even
know.
know.
I think I'm a
Juto
prick.
wouldn't. Yeah.
I want to tell them the message that I heard from Lady Amy.
Message?
Well,
You've heard it a million times, I'll read it again. The lone wolf is pursued by the daughter that lost everything but gained what the demon disposed of.
it wasn't actually from Lady Amaryllis. That was what she got from
from the god.
From Bahamut.
It's an intelligence check for Cam's.
Riddling.
That seems pretty good. That's a 17 there, didn't you?
Silval has
60.
crown rend.
I've sent a message to Lily Street
did
and
you
to
say?
my mother, telling him that Silval is dangerous.
What do we do? Do we
I-
go now?
I don't know what we
Do
do.
we know where to go?
No. They still haven't found him.
Were there any hints as to where he was heading?
No, they said he was heading towards the Dawn Republic, away from
That's
the
what
Frostfire.
Nalistri said in a thingy. And then, but the problem is the question you asked, you can only ask a specific question. Is that is he in danger?
He's being pursued. He's not found. She hasn't found him yet.
It's only
But-
a matter of time.
Crown Rend is motivating her now.
Well, that's not good. What do we do? We've got children to save, and your father to save.
We
and they're
can't
in
find him right
different
now. Though.
places.
What do you wish to do?
I want to find him, but I don't know how. He is the one who trained me how to evade people in the wilderness. I'm not as good as him.
I'm wondering if anyone in the Talus Val could spare a search party to at least begin from this side.
Nalistre's already sent people out.
Yeah, but if we can do it from the other side too, we can,
Maybe, but
increase our odds.
I don't think the council are going to do that for us now. Maybe when Korak was still around, but
I'm gonna give you, because obviously I know things about the D&D world and the mechanics of the game that you guys might not know. Everybody, give me an Arcana check.
16.
15.
Okay, the 16 you said, yeah.
We.
Cam, on the road with the Bucklands, you hear a lot of stories. And there are a lot of stories, about great wizards and warriors in the past, long, long ago in the past, like kind of, fables and things like that. But one of the things that, you actually think there might be some truth to it is in stories, things like wizards, they have things like crystal balls or magic mirrors or pools that they can look into and they can see things happening elsewhere in the world. And sort of what you've learned is that there are abilities that let you do something called scrying, which let you kind of find out, often they're used for things like show me where the princess of my heart is or things like that. And they show you, not always 100% clearly, maybe it's in their immediate vicinity. These things let you do that. If you could find something like a crystal ball or some sort of spell that lets you do that, you might be able to use that to try and at least narrow down where Alphadon might be. I'm only saying that because obviously you guys might not immediately think of certain spells and things like that. So
I can do that.
I tell you what. Before we head out to save these Lightborn children, we go to a mystic. Just like in the Bucklands we had a mystic, but he pretended he was fake. But I'm pretty sure there's some real ones with crystal balls that can actually find people or look upon people. I think it's called scrying.
screw.
Would I have heard of scrying from like my mother's teachings and stuff like
Is
that?
it a spell on your list? That
I
you
can
go-
do it now.
Then you know about it. Yeah, it's maybe not something you have prepared always, but you would certainly know about the spell and things like that. Now I'll tell you how the spell works. First of all, you need a focus worth at least 1,000 gold, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water. Takes 10 minutes to cast. You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. If a target knows you're casting a spell, it can fail the save voluntarily if it wants to be observed. On a successful save, you can't basically do anything, and you can't use the spell for 24 hours. If the save fails, you create an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target, and you can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target remaining within 10 feet of it for the duration. A creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor. So you would see the immediate area around Alphadon if
that was a
he
fail,
fails.
so that's pretty good. Well, we need to stock up ready for our journey.
And depending on
anyway,
his state
right?
of mind, if he somehow knew it was you, he could voluntarily choose to fail the save. But there is no way that he would necessarily know who was trying to do it.
Why don't we go to the Wizards in Champion's Hold and start there? I need to get diamonds. Anyway, so...
Okay.
You need diamonds.
Spell components.
I've realized that I've been trying certain spells and it needs extra value in order to cast it. Components.
A spell comes to my mind. How many diamonds do you need? 100?
Well, like 300 gold's worth.
I have 300 gold.
Well, yeah, we got the money. I
Do
just need to find the diamonds.
you have his bag, don't you? The assassin.
Yes.
Has he left gold in it?
Do you reach in and think gold?
He spoke about having a great deal of money.
Doesn't necessarily means he would carry it on him though.
No, but
Like you feel a handful of coins, but you think that there's more, and if you just tip the bag out, more will flow out. About 900 gold's worth.
Oh my god.
Are there diamonds in there?
No. Oh, you can reach in and find out, but no
Diamonds.
diamonds.
gemstones.
Altadon.
Chinchilla.
Trell?
Please, Trell, come back.
Okay, well let's go to the Wizards in Champion's Hold. Start there.
So if you buy a crystal ball, is that it doesn't get used up? That's it.
It does get expended.
It does.
It's 1,000 GP per casting of the
Per
spell.
casting. Jesus.
So we need to find
Christ.
someone that either has one or can do that for us.
Well, Laura can do it.
I can do it.
Let's
But
go to a...
She knows the druidic magic to do it.
I now have 1,000 gold, essentially. So
We do
Nice.
have 1,000
I'm pretty sure
gold.
you guys have got plenty of money.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you can also do things like sell magic items. Just because the genie's not here, you can still sell them to other people.
We should go to
The
a
genie
shop.
just has access to fucking everything in the DM's guide.
Hey, Soon, how well do you know Talis Val? Like the shops and stuff? We need like... Hey, Siri.
Hey, soon. Hey, Siri.
Siri,
Same
play
thing.
Lord of the Rings.
No! Because copyright. That's on silent. What the fuck? Okay, do you know of any magical component shops where you sell like crystal balls, powdered silver, holy water?
Diamonds.
You do? Is it far from here? Yeah. Is it the other side of Talis Val? Can you draw a little map? I give him the dagger. Just draw it into the bar.
He just doesn't take it. He goes upstairs, comes down with like some parchment and a quill, and he starts like just sketching out, or actually probably more like a piece of charcoal.
Or put it on parchment.
He starts
Obviously.
sketching out. He kind of draws a crude map of Talis Val, split into like the segments of the districts. You guys are on Journeyman's Way, which is the central road that runs through the whole city. And then he points to a district near Whisper's Walk, the graveyard district, like a long alleyway, and he just marks it with an X, and he hands it to you.
Thanks, Soon. All right, let's head there.
We're at the start of a new day.
You are, so prepare spells. Remember those, you can swap stuff out as well, Cam. You might have access to more spells than you realise.
I think you do.
yeah,
Because you guys get in the habit of just keeping the same spells, but remember, you two especially can change them every day.
No,
got
I know.
nothing.
I've been
You-
changing.
yeah.
I have been changing.
The joy
them.
of being a non-caster is like, you don't have to worry about this stuff.
I
I know
got it.
you do change yours, Katie. I know you change yours.
I got a chinchilla.
I'm great.
You do have a chinchilla.
It can do tricks.
Can it? Can it?
Can it?
I've been teaching it.
You've spent like a day with this chinchilla. It's not. Well, it's probably learned
It
to
can
like
look
sit.
super cute.
Yeah, it can look super cute, and it can probably just like not. It just doesn't do anything. It's like stay.
Cam 2 looks super cute.
Chinchilla.
It's big ears.
It doesn't say that it uses the.
Player's handbook. It does.
Does it?
And the player's handbook defunks.
Why is
trumps
everyone
it.
using mine? Does
Because
nobody
Trot
bring-
has mine.
We've done a rotation.
Trot has
Okay.
mine, I'm afraid. So you're gonna have to deal.
This is done.
It's a 5th level spell, right?
Yes.
On your cards, yeah. So it is a focus worth at least 1,000 gold, such as a crystal ball, silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water. What I will probably say is because it's not 100. I mean, it doesn't say it gets used up, but I also think that like
It usually says if
Oh
it
no, it
gets
says reach the spell
consumed.
consumed, so no, it doesn't. You buy one and then you're done.
Because that's what I was looking at. Because I was looking at Greater
Yeah,
Restoration.
Resurrection
and
says which
it
the spell consumed, so no, it doesn't.
Sweet. So when I've got it, I've got it.
Yeah, that seems rather mean.
But you'll need to carry it with you if you want to keep it on the go.
Bag of
holding. All right, let's head to this place then. So we're gonna just.
We need to go shop anyway.
See you
In
soon.
general. Oh God, did you really?
He just frowns
Did you really?
and just looks at you.
Even I wouldn't say that.
I
Juto.
know.
Unbelievable.
He just pats you on the shoulder.
I'm trying.
He just pats you.
Soon. Keep alert. Lock the doors at night. Check every room.
He writes on the back of the map he broke in and picked the locks. I didn't. He just holds it up to you
Maybe put some traps down. All right.
Then
fine.
you would trigger them.
True.
Right. Okay. You've got it in hand clearly.
He gives you the map.
Thank you.
Okay. And just ignore it. He just doesn't. He looks at you blankly.
Juto's
This
trying
poor
a new thing
mute
called
man
humor.
is just no. Stop moving your mic as well, Steve.
Sorry, I'm cold. My legs are cold.
So
We have a lot of
I
scrolls.
keep the same spells.
I got loads of stuff.
We've got a lot of scrolls. We could just.
I'm keeping this one.
What?
We're gonna walk.
Okay.
yeah, I
But
gather
the
that.
thing
So
is-
you guys head to the store.
What happened? Question, just in general. So
Yes.
scrolls. If
Yes.
you're a spellcaster, depending on the spell,
The level of the spell is a spell you have spell slots for. You don't need to make a check.
You don't need to
just-
make a check.
But
But if you're not, so if Juto made us.
only casters can use them unless you're a rogue. Certain types of rogue can use them as well.
Oh, so
Juto can't
I
actually
need to
use
give
them.
this. Okay.
Because your magic is key magic, it's not the same.
Okay.
Whereas if it was if you were trying to read an 8th level spell slot scroll, you would have to make a check to try and read it.
Because we aren't
You're not
that
powerful
advanced.
enough. Like when Cam had to use the Greater Restoration
Oh
scroll.
yeah.
I would like to give this 5th level fireball spell to Alora, not Cam.
Actually, I already had it written down because I wrote down all of them that we got.
Okay, didn't we use 2 though?
I've been the
Well,
scroll
one
master.
of you cross it out.
No, but
'cause-
I've taken out places where we've
Okay,
used.
so Kim, you
So
mark
it's
it
gone.
off because I don't
It's
want
gone.
to
It's gone.
in case you think
It's
you
gone.
have 2.
No,
It's
we
gone.
don't.
It's gone. Look, it's gone.
Oh, we used that one too.
It's gone.
I'm
It's not there
guiding us
anymore.
with the map. This way, up, and then right.
It takes you a while to get there because it is quite far. But yeah, this what you find is just kind of off a main street from Whisper's Walk, and a little small kind of shopping row of very packed in tight, narrow little stores. Looks a little bit run down.
I'm writing my shopping list on the map
Okay.
as we go.
When you get there, you can see it doesn't even really have a sign, but the place is marked. You can see an old dusty window full of books and things like that. Strange, stuffed animals and weird brass lanterns and wands, all kind of just arranged haphazardly in the window.
Well, this is where he marked it. I guess this is the place.
Is there a stuffed crocodile hanging?
No.
Gonna.
It's things like a stuffed owl and a weird kind of stuffed, almost like a bug with a long face.
I'm gonna open the door, peek in.
When you open the door,
Hello.
as you open it, instead of a ding like a bell, you just get like a scream.
Okay, someone's dying in there. Are you okay?
You open the door again.
Oh my god, what's wrong? Tell me.
And then it stops.
Where are
No.
you? I think someone's died. I'm gonna check the room for corpses.
So you look inside the room and it's just it's a mess. There's just books all over the floor. It's dusty. There's cobwebs everywhere. There's shelves that have broken under the force of books, but have just got stuck there and just don't move anymore.
I'm looking around for bodies.
Give me a perception check.
6 plus 4, 10.
10. You don't see any bodies, but there's a weird shape, sort of it looks like a big pile of clothes has been bundled up onto a chair at the end. But you can see a pair of boots sticking out from under the clothes.
Could draw my Duracell, cast some light on this.
The light kind of emanates through the room, and then you just get blah, 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 and then the clothes all go off. It's blah, 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 put that thing out. And there's just this kind of Bernard Black style, scruffy black hair all over the place, worn, faded wizard robes, really tattered, big black bags under his eyes, just spot marks and sort of pock marks over his face. He's actually still holding a wine glass half full of wine, and in the other hand an open book, and he's bah! put that bloody thing out. What are you doing? It tastes like piss.
What happened here?
What? Who are you? Go away. Why are you in my store? Go get lost.
We want to buy stuff.
You're one of them.
Yeah, what do you expect?
Can I he picks up a book, he's like, there, 500 gold.
No.
Why?
We want specific items. We want what do we want, Laura? A crystal ball?
Crystal ball.
That we can
please.
scry with. Scry with.
What?
Scry,
What do you want?
We want to scry.
Crystal ball, a focus. A focus worth 1,000 gold.
A crystal ball?
That we can detect people with. Locate people.
Okay. Do you want anything else?
Yeah. So,
you have a list?
I'm checking my list.
No.
I need some powdered silver.
Don't have it.
Do you have a manservant called Manny by any chance?
What? No. Manservant? What do you think I am? Some sort of slave driver? What do you want? I'm sure I've got I won't just banish you, get lost.
Do you have any other staff here?
What? No. I don't want a store.
Look, we're on a very
Who
urgent
told
mission.
you about this place?
Soon.
From Finney's bar in Journeyman's Way.
Oh no, is that the quiet elf?
Yeah.
Oh, I was drinking there a few weeks ago. I must have told him I sold things when I was drunk.
I mean, how do you survive?
I have wine.
How do you buy said wine?
Because annoying people like you come by and
do you
want things.
More wine?
We
What do you want, crystal ball?
We could pay you in wine if you would
No,
prefer
I want
it.
gold.
We
Right,
can give
crystal
you-
ball. What else?
Powdered silver worth 100 gold, please.
Yeah,
And
I've got some of that.
Incense
Yeah.
and some diamonds worth 300 gold.
I don't have diamonds. Go to a jeweler, you idiot.
Where's that?
In the jewellery district. I don't know. Diamond shops.
We've had some very intense days.
Yeah?
And I'm close to breaking point.
Yeah?
And I don't know if you've seen how many daggers I have on my person.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Make a wisdom saving throw.
10 plus 4, 14.
You are polymorphed into a small turtle. Yeah? Yeah? You're a big man now? And he flips you on your shell and just leaves you there.
Frog shell.
I'm going to pick up Turtle Cam. Just hold him.
Good. Right, sorry. Right. Crystal ball,
Please.
powdered silver and incense. I've got that stuff. Go to a fucking jeweler for the rest.
Are you interested in any scrolls?
He stops. What scrolls you got?
Some.
What scrolls you got? Let me have a look.
First of all, turn the thing back into the human.
Do you really want me to do that?
Yes, please.
Really?
Put him on the ground.
Unfortunately-
Can you keep him?
Yes.
Can you stop him from being a fucking
He
pain
might
in the
have
arse?
some scrolls too. We won't be able to tell if he's a turtle.
You've got scrolls. That's enough.
Yeah, but
Right, just can you shut him up or something? I don't want to deal with him.
With pleasure.
Right, he's in my face. I don't like him. All right. Cancels the spell.
You son of a bitch, I'm gonna go
But you're,
grab
but you're like,
no.
first of all, where did you put him on a counter?
No,
Or
put
just
him
put him on
on
the
the
ground? You're on your back when you wake up.
You son of a bitch, I'm gonna get up and start going to grab him.
I'm stood above him. I'm just like,
It's like Juto's in your way.
no,
How dare you?
no.
How dare you? That's
Cam?
embarrassing.
Cam?
Do you want me to? I could banish you to a realm. Do you want me to
No,
banish
please
you?
don't. Please don't.
I've
Please
tried
don't
doing
do
I
it.
that.
released you because they asked me to. I'm not.
Cam, can you look at these scrolls? Do you want to keep any of them? Do you want to give any of them away? Because
have intense
basically,
days every
he's
day.
really interested in scrolls.
I'm really interested.
Would you
in
like to see
killing
my
him.
chinchilla?
So I don't
Keep
know.
that.
What
Is
one?
your
That
chinchilla a
one?
nickname
Keep
for
that.
wine?
What's that?
Give him
It's
that.
pretty cute.
That just makes it, just opens doors.
I can make
that.
anything a
So
chinchilla.
those
I don't
two?
need to see it. I can make you a chinchilla. Do
These
Why don't we
two?
use that on him?
you want me to?
No.
I can make
So
that.
those two?
I can make it into like a
What about?
rhino.
No, I
No?
like it.
Okay.
Apparently it is cute.
That
Sure. Whatever.
see through things and
Are they?
take things.
What are they doing?
So that?
Bartering.
We're just discussing how many scrolls we have on our person and
Look, we have loads of
pricing
money.
them up.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna sell stuff.
Yeah.
You got. Oh, look at my daggers. Oh, I'm a big
I
scary
wouldn't.
man.
No, Cam.
I've had a bad day.
So
I
which
could
one?
banish you. You do realise.
I'm trying.
I don't like him.
No, I know you don't. I know, but I'm trying to get you a good deal, Cam.
Right.
Which
He
ones do
trudges
you want
off
to keep?
into the back
which
of
ones
the
do you not
shop.
want to keep?
He opens up a
'Cause only
trunk
me
and he
and you
starts
can use
throwing
them.
things out of
I
it.
got
throws like a couple of sticks,
I'm very
Don't need
amused
it.
by this whole
Kuto's
situation.
that.
throws
I'm just like-
a sack, a
We'll
stuffed
keep the
owl
fireball
bear
one, that's
head,
good.
Yeah.
Calm emotions, I've got spells that do similar
bundle something
things,
into
so we
a
don't need
sack.
that.
So that.
Yes, that.
Okay.
Offer it to the prick.
I got 4 scrolls for you.
He like piles up onto the counter, which he has to like. He just pushes like stacks of book onto the floor. He puts a dusty crystal ball in like a wooden sort of casing.
Prove it works.
Then he puts a silver snuff box on there,
Prove that works.
and then he puts a vial of powdered silver on there.
Show me it all works.
Scrolls. I want to look over them first.
We know these work.
I'm gonna give him clairvoyance, calm emotions, dissonant whispers, knock spell, and misty step.
Gonna offer them.
Gonna offer them. There's a lot of scrolls. I know. We've
Sorry,
been
go through that
carting
again.
them.
Misty step. I got.
Misty step. Knock spell.
Yeah.
Dissonant whispers.
Yeah.
Calm emotions. So yeah,
Yep.
no, those 4. Yeah.
And then clairvoyance. Yeah.
Do we want to keep clairvoyance?
Yes, offer it.
Offer it.
See what we can get.
While all the math is happening, for those of you at home, just imagine my chinchilla doing little tricks, looking adorable.
How much
Trying to do
incense? It was 100
training.
gold, was it? Or was it
No,
100 gold of
I just
silver?
need incense.
Just incense, but it was 100 gold of silver thing.
100 gold of powdered silver.
He looks at the scrolls. I'll take all of them and you can have this stuff.
All of it?
Yeah. And he's never allowed to come back here again.
What?
You can come back.
I mean, do you
You're
even
nice.
want to come back?
No, but that's not the point.
Can I come back?
Yeah.
Do I know how much these scrolls are worth?
No, you're
Do I?
chinchilla.
Can I check to see if he's doing a bad deal with me?
Insight check.
No.
I mean, scroll value for 1,000 gold crystal ball. If that crystal ball is like supposed to be worth 1,000 gold, powdered silver, 100 gold, incense probably isn't worth that much. I mean, maybe it seems about right. You're not really sure.
Does the crystal ball actually look like it's going to work?
It's dust. It's a ball of crystal that is really dusty.
Before we
Can
hand
I
this
make
stuff
any sort of arcana check to know that it...
Yes. You could also use things like a detect magic spell or anything like that if you have those prepared.
I can detect magic.
I don't have it prepared. I've got dispel, but I don't have it prepared.
Oh no, wait, I've got dispel magic, not detect.
You can make an arcana check.
12.
Make a
12?
straight arcana check.
I didn't expect you to.
4.
With the 12, I mean, you look at it, it doesn't look like it's just glass. It looks like it is, you know, in the engravings around the wooden base, there is some arcane symbols and sigils and things like that. Best guess, yeah, it's probably legit. You don't know. He's just like,
If this
and it
crystal
reaches
ball
down
doesn't work,
and he pulls out a massive book, which he opens, and inside it's been hollowed out, and there's a whiskey bottle that he pulls out.
I hate this guy.
does this crystal ball work? Does this...
Yes.
For scrying?
Yes. It does. I've not used it in a long time.
You've personally used it?
Yes, it's mine. I haven't used it since my academy days.
Can I dust it down and see if it looks any more impressive?
When you dust it down, like, yeah, there's a swirl in there. Like,
Okay.
there's like a swirl of mist or energy. Yes.
If this doesn't work...
I don't even want to sell to you, and you think I'm trying to rip you off.
I've never had one of these before. I just want to know it's going to do what I need.
Can you use it? Like,
Yeah. I'm learning.
yeah, it works, yeah. You just focus the energy, blah, 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 magic sigils, focus on who you're thinking of, and it will work. I generally don't sell it because a lot of the younger wizards try and use it for spying on girls or boys, depending on. But you don't look like you're going to do that. So
Do they tell you that that's what they're going to use it for?
yeah, they brag about it. Like they think I'm not listening because they think I'm asleep.
Definitely not going to use it for that.
No,
Don't worry.
I don't think you would.
But
It
okay,
works.
enjoy the scrolls.
And he's like takes the scrolls and he starts examining. And he's like, yeah, it's good.
While he's looking at the scrolls, I'm gonna push the bookshelf over.
He does not care. Like you just like knock over all these books. He like looks over at them and he's like,
Whoops.
Thank you for your business?
Yeah, sure, great.
Do you have any potions or anything?
No, I don't actually. I sell focuses and components. I don't sell potions or diamonds.
Good to know, sir. I'm gonna
And he
cut him off.
claps his hands and kind of like almost like a you know, like a kid wears a sheet over it as a ghost for Halloween. This kind of ghost of like energy kind of appears and it starts tidying up the books. And he's like, yeah, clean up the store. And then he gets his scrolls and he sits in his chair and he's like,
Let's get out of
pulls
here.
out a book and
I hate this
starts
place.
making notes. This place hates you, stupid turtle man. He drinks more of his whiskey. Ah! Ugh.
Have a great life.
Bye.
Walking up.
Okay.
Thank you. Here we go. I'm gonna.
I just nod and
Gonna-
walk out.
I'm
He
gonna
nods at you. He's like,
I'm gonna hold open the door for these two. And then slam it really hard.
yeah. You just slam it.
I'm gonna try and break if there's any glass on it.
There is no glass. It's like a wood, but there is like glass next to it, and you slam it as hard as you can. But you don't think you've broken anything.
I'm gonna kick the door and then walk off in a huff.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't do that. I think it really. Yeah, you just
Get
kick it
set on
off.
fire.
Well,
And when you do kick it, like some dust falls away, and you do see that it's called the Black Spell Book, and it's just that's what it says.
okay, cool.
It's
All
like
right.
the faded sign that was buried under dust and grime.
Let's hope we never have to go
Diamonds?
back to this shop, if you can call it a shop.
You need diamonds, Cam, right? Is
Oh yeah, jewelers.
that about all you need, though? Do you
I'm
need
looking
anything,
around.
Cheeto?
Looking
I
around
would
for
like to
jewelers
sell
down this
my
market.
ruby.
This place is like quite a
Okay.
poorer area. You'll probably need to head towards the district closer to Champion's Hold. That's where like the more finery and like upper class
Look.
establishments are.
You guys don't need to come with me. Should we meet somewhere?
Cheeto wants to sell some stuff as well,
Okay.
which is more, yeah, it's
Is it
things that
jewelers?
jewelers, gems.
It is a ruby worth 300 gold.
Let's go somewhere else, far away from this place, towards the upper echelons of society.
Yeah, you guys trek your way through the city, passing through
forward?
the roads.
I don't. Cam doesn't say that. Let's go to the higher marketplace,
You can probably say
richy
the
posh
upper
people.
Ecaleons.
Icaleon's place.
Richie poshos.
Yeah, go to the
Richie.
poshos.
You
The
make your way through
snob
the
land.
town. The city streets, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of the life has gone from these. Like there are far fewer people out, no more open markets. Most of the stores are the only ones operating. It takes you a few hours, but you kind of cross your way through. You have a little bit of lunch, and as you get into the more kind of upper market districts, you do notice a distinct change. Security is very high. There are guards. A lot more guards than you'd normally expect walking around, but it's not hard to find a rich-looking jeweler's kind of marbled stone and sort of glass cabinets glittering with gemstones, but this store is full to the brim of guards. Like, there are guards at almost every door too, if nothing else.
There's got to be diamonds in here, surely.
Behave yourself.
I didn't do anything wrong. He was a dick.
Behave yourself.
They're a dick to me.
Behave yourself.
The turtle thing
Fine.
was pretty fun, though. You were on your back, all squirmy. It was quite fun.
I'm just gonna open the door.
It was pretty cute.
The guards actually open it for you as you approach.
Well, thank you.
They kind of cast an eye over you, all three of you.
Here to buy diamonds.
Very good, sir. They just
Lots of
narrow
them.
their eyes, and then they shut the doors behind you, and then fold their arms.
I wave through the.
No, they're like on the inside of the store, and then one
Oh,
guard,
awkward.
one guard just starts walking behind you as you make your way through the
Do you want to see
store.
what I buy?
I'm just here to make sure that you're safe, sir.
Oh, thanks. I'll be fine. I've got loads of daggers, see?
Very interesting, sir.
All right, where's the store owner?
One of the assistants will be able to speak with you in a moment, sir.
Thanks.
Just sit here, and he points to a small seating area.
Here we go, Juto. Let's sit here.
That's it.
After a few moments, a very well-dressed half-elven woman comes out, hair tied up very neatly, wearing a very simple silver choker with a sparkling gemstone, a simple couple of rings on her fingers. She comes over, elegant sort of black sort of tunic and tight leggings. She goes over and she's like, "Oh, how may I help you?"
Hello, madame.
She like
It's
nods.
an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
What a fine establishment you have here. Such beautiful jewellery everywhere.
I will pass your compliments on to the owner when he's here.
Oh, you're not the owner.
I am here to assist you, though. What are you looking for today?
I'm curious,
jewellery, perhaps?
who is the owner of this establishment?
He is one of the guild members of the city. He has many establishments in the town, but
He's franchising.
yes.
His name, maybe we've met him before.
He is...
Giles Woodcroft.
No, Mr. Woodcraft is he's the head of the jewelers guilds in the city. The owner of this particular store is by the name of
Bob.
Random generator 2.
Mr. Fallon.
No, I don't know that person. Okay.
He keeps himself to himself. He operates a couple of stores and craftsmen around the city.
Well, I am interested in purchasing a few things. I'm trying to put on an accent.
I gathered, Chris Trant.
A cam accent.
She just
If you wouldn't
calmly-
mind, milady.
Why is he speaking so low?
One would like to acquire some demons of
Diamonds, that was
value. Please.
What value of diamonds are you looking? It is an unusual request. You wish to buy just raw diamonds, not finished pieces.
Diamond dust, I believe. It's
Well, diamonds that, I want to spend at least 300 golds worth of diamonds.
But I just wish to be clear. You wish to buy raw stones, cut stones, uncut stones?
Ideally, ones that I can have on my person, you know.
it's dust, though.
Dusted.
I will
Diamond
inquire with
dust?
our cutters if this is something possible. We generally deal more in jewellery, items for wear, but I will inquire.
Or either that, or if you know anywhere which would...
Most of the jewelers here will deal in the same thing, so it's likely we can complete the request. It's just an unusual one.
Is it cheaper to get the dust or to buy a load of your rings and then just grind them down?
I imagine it will be cheaper to buy the diamonds raw or dusted, if you prefer. The other items incorporate platinum, gold, silver. They will be intrinsically...
Honestly,
okay.
I'll just take them as diamonds if you
Yeah,
have them.
it will be.
I
It
will
is
inquire.
diamonds for that one, but for the other spell, I was
They
thinking
don't
of-
have to be fanciful.
That's what it
I
is.
enjoy
There's
the
another spell
organic nature of diamond, and that's very in right now.
Right.
So, whatever.
Backing away. at
300
this point.
golds worth of that, please.
300 golds worth of diamonds. Very well. She makes her way, leaves. The guard kind of just stands next to Cam, arms folded.
Have you ever bought diamonds?
No, sir.
Well, you're in a jeweler's. You're not tempted?
I'm a guard.
You're not tempted?
To buy diamonds? No.
Yeah. Do you know the value of diamonds?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
They are very expensive. And it depends on the size and cut, from what I overhear.
Hey, level with me here. We're people. We're not like them, you know.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're just earthy, normal job guys, just trying to earn a living in the world.
Looks down at you. He's like, I think you're making some assumptions about my career choice, sir. I'm a very prestigious guard. I
I'm
receive
a very
formal training.
prestigious worker. I'm just saying, some people like to price things,
Right.
and I want to make sure.
Do you think that the assistant is trying to oversell you?
No, I just think the establishment could add on a little bit extra, which isn't necessary.
Well, surely
You know.
craftsman work is worth it, sir. You know, people put a lot of work into designing these items.
Yeah. And I'm happy to pay the crafting cost,
Yeah.
but not any extra value because of the brand or whatever, you know?
So you think that the man who created this store doesn't deserve to make some coin off of his hard work in creating this establishment?
To a point.
Right.
But if
So-
he's skimming off the top, you know, the rich become richer,
Right.
we gain nothing, right?
I see. Okay. He just nods. The assistant comes back, and she smiles at the guard, and he smiles back, and they seem to share a knowing look, and she's like, the jewelers will be happy to provide uncut diamonds. Dusting is not something we can provide,
Don't need
but
it.
uncut diamonds we can sell. 300 golds worth, was it?
Yes.
Very well, I will take the money from you now, and we're just assembling the coin now.
Can I see how much diamond I'm getting? I mean, I need to see the product before I exchange. That's a normal thing.
Perhaps
right?
in other areas of the city it is. When dealing with diamonds, especially in these districts, no. Generally, there is a level of trust extenuated.
If I'm unhappy with my purchase,
We will discuss it once the diamonds are brought out, and then
Well,
obviously
what's
we will
your-
return your coin to you.
what's your refund policy?
Once you leave the store, they are your diamonds.
If I stay in the store and don't want,
Then you will receive your gold
good.
back. She's
Thank you.
is
That's
very
all I wanted to
curious.
hear. Please. And I give her 300 gold.
Okay, she takes the 300
I
gold,
think I have that.
heads back.
Laura, could I?
Perhaps I could interject here.
Yes.
Miss Jing, I have a ruby here worth 300 gold. Would that be a fair exchange?
Well, we'll need to examine and judge its cost ourselves, of course. I don't know if you've been told it's worth 300 gold, or if you are a
Yes, by
purveyor
a powerful
yourself.
and benevolent god
I
called
s-
Mark Hulmes.
Well,
Actually, I do have rubies. It says golf ball size ruby with no value. Can you tell me how much this is worth?
I will have them all appraised for you. I'll
Thank
bring an
you.
appraiser out so that they can appraise it for you. Do you wish to pay in these gemstones rather than the gold coins?
If possible.
Very well. Hands the pouch that did not have 300 gold back into it, and then heads off. A small kind of elderly-looking man comes out with the next. He's just like, now I believe that some of you have some rubies that we wish to have appraised. Is that correct?
Correct.
Are you the owner?
No, I'm a member of
Ignore
staff,
him.
sir. May I have a look, please? Eyes it up. Yes, quite well cut. Very good size. I believe you are led to believe this is 300 gold's worth. We would pay 200, perhaps 210 for a ruby this size. Places it on the counter. You have others you wish me to see?
Golf ball size ruby.
Quite large, but the cut is not particularly excellent. A little bit of murkiness in the quality. These would be... We pay approximately 175 gold for each of those.
Together they don't make enough, do they?
I have gold that we can
Is it just the one golf ball size ruby
Three.
you have? There you go. So you've got 375 each.
175, 2. Is that enough?
We have enough to get you what you need, Cam.
Right, I knew that.
There's like a smirk on like the guard's face and the woman's face, but they don't look at Cam. They look at you two.
I'm rolling my eyes savagely.
The woman kind of gives you a nod.
I also have
Savage.
sapphires. I've got sapphires that you said 200 each.
He examines these. Yes, very good. 120 gold we would pay for these.
Interesting. Is that just your establishment?
You are, of course, welcome to check in with the other establishments and compare prices. We do our best to offer fair prices. Obviously, we do need to consider that they will need to be cut and forged and placed into items.
Honestly,
we
guys,
do take some coin.
there are small, light-born children that are probably kidnapped, and let's just take this and run.
Yeah, Juto doesn't care. Like, she doesn't care. She doesn't have
How
any
much did
value
you say for the
this, so-
sapphire?
120.
120.
Juto cares not for gemstones. She doesn't care.
And I just need to do the maths of what
Just
I
do
need
the
to
maths.
actually
As
do.
long as it helps
because I'm
So it's
Cameron.
375s. Was it 2 sapphires you had?
5.
5. So 120 each for those.
I'm just trying to figure out how much to give them.
600.
And you said 220 for the ruby.
Yeah. 220, yeah, 220 for the rubies.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Are they willing to purchase all of it?
Looks to be.
Hot diggity.
It's always reseller. The thing with gemstones is they have immediate resale value, so...
I'm going to give them a sapphire for 120 and one of the golf ball rubies for 175. And that takes me to 295, and then I'll just give 5 gold.
Take the 5 gold, and they're like, yes, why thank you, this will be marvellous. If you do change your mind and you wish to sell the rest of the gemstones, we'll be more than happy to buy. I shall go and have those diamonds brought out to you now. She goes to leave, she comes back a few moments later, a small velvet black bag. She places it in Laura's hands, because Laura was the one that gave her the money. Here you
I'll
are,
give it-
madam.
I'll give
Your
it.
diamonds.
Thank you very much.
If you wish to check them, you are of course welcome to. We're happy to discuss. The appraiser here assures me of their value to be equal to the sum that you have paid.
Very well, madame. 'Tis been a fine transaction this day.
Thank you, sir. As always, you're more than welcome to return for more sales.
We shall.
My husband will see you to the door, and the guard is just like,
Right. Husband and wife, you two.
Can I hand in one more of the sapphires
Yes.
for some more diamonds, just as a sort of a safety diamonds?
so another 120.
Another 120.
Yeah, they'll bring you out. They'll bring you out some
From just,
diamonds.
yeah.
So that'd give you 420's worth of diamonds. 420!
Laz.
All right.
I give him the 300, and
Thank you.
I'll take 100 for
120, Other
yeah,
things.
120 for just in.
I'm gonna pocket those in various pockets on my person.
You should be careful, sir. Pickpockets are rife around in the lower parts of town. I'm sure you know that, being of the working class sort. And he just grins.
I didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Just said we're people that work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. He just nods and he waits for you to leave.
Have a great life. I will.
Have a great life.
You guys make your way out, and the guard walks to you with the door and then waves.
Tatty bye.
They married. Good. All right.
We're not like them, are we? No.
Them folk.
All right. And I'm done shopping. I'm really done shopping. Let's go save some children.
Do you need any potions or anything? I know that
No,
you
I've
use
still got
them.
two.
I've got one greater healing and want 2 regulars.
I've still got 2 graters. I mean, we're okay. In the interest of time, I say we go.
Well, are you guys just going to leave the city now? Did you want to cast the scry spell? Like, what did you want to do?
I do want
Let's
to
do
cast
that.
Scry.
Okay,
we
would
go
you want to do it
somewhere?
back at the tavern?
Yeah, because it needs 10 minutes casting.
It does need 10 minutes of casting.
Can I buy like a cute little bow for my chinchilla on the way back?
Yes.
Thank you. Can it be magical?
It's like a few copper pieces.
Can
No.
it be magical?
What do you want it to do?
Make the chinchilla fly.
Nope.
Oh my god, a
Cast
fly
fire.
spell.
Nope.
If you were holding the chinchilla, it would fly with you anyway.
That's true.
Or just
So-
throw it up in the air.
You head back to Finney's Tavern.
Throw in your face.
Where are you going to perform the scrying? Are you going to do it down in the main bar, or do you want to go up into your room? Where
In
do
my
you wanna do
room.
it? Okay, so Laura heads up into her room. Are you inviting the others, or are you going to do it on
Yeah,
your own?
because if
Okay.
the crown round and everything's involved, then I
Oh, do
want
you
them to
reckon
know.
the ball is going to have the image in it?
I don't know, I've never done it.
If we all stand at like a triangle, we can all get different angles on it. Just in case. Get
Okay.
all the information.
So you guys do that, you set yourselves up. Now, do you have any like of your father's possessions or anything like that? I'm trying to think of.
Well, the moon bow is a relic of.
Remember would count, I think. I mean,
And
it
he
says here
probably-
like connection, body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, the like.
I
And I was
mean-
trying to justify like, would you being related
Yeah.
count? But I think it's like you've got to have a thing of the person you want.
Oh, I've got. He probably gave me the circlet that I'm wearing.
Okay, I'd count that as a possession. So that affects the modifier.
And the moon bow.
So you're going
She
to focus
has
through those
half of his
energies.
genes. DNA.
I know, magic is funny.
Yeah.
Deny.
Old magic. So, you place the crystal ball down, you begin focusing your energies, and you concentrate on the memories and the image of your father, the moon bow, his words of giving it to you, the circlet he gave you when you were a child, and you focus as much as you can. Elora sits there in deep concentration for 10 minutes or so, and the crystal ball just remains murky and clouded and misted.
I swear, if he's skimmed on this ball.
And what is your DC?
16.
Okay, so he is going to have, because you have familiar knowledge with the target, and you have a possession, it's a -9 to his saving throw. But it's a wisdom saving throw.
Borv is like a willing creature.
The problem is he doesn't
He
know
doesn't
who's
know who
cast.
Oh,
it is.
okay, gotcha.
So he is going
gonna
to try.
feel an
He's going
intrusion.
to try and resist it.
Plus
but
he's aware.
It's not really he's aware of it necessarily. It's kind of a strange feeling that he gets. So minus. So it comes to a -6.
This will be the
15.
final
I think
thing.
he can't. Don't think he can pass it, and I rolled a 2. So here's what happens. 10 feet of the target, you can see and hear through it, and it moves with the target, and you get this concentration up to 10 minutes. So you can only witness up to 10 minutes of time. You focus. The mist of the crystal ball begins to change colour. It turns translucent, and you begin to see a scene forming. You see Alphadon in human form. His clothing ragged. He has a thick kind of a beard has started to grow over his face, like a heavy few days of traveling stubble. But he looks tired. He looks worn out. He has no weapons. He has like a crude spear that he looks like he's made himself. Tips of his crown, his elven crown, have been used to make the metal. His clothing is just torn and ragged. His shirt barely fits him anymore, and he is lumbering his way through. That's where he would be. You see around him buildings, wooden structures, but they look like they've recently been damaged, and they seem familiar to you in a way. He takes refuge inside these buildings, bandaging wounds, you think, like wrapping up marks upon his legs and hands, and just holds his kind of face for a moment, in the palm of his hands. He runs his hands through his greying hair, and then just kind of takes some deep breaths. He sips from a small water skin, and then he stands up and begins exploring wherever it is he's located himself. You actually see signs of what looks to be like torn up earth, farm that has recently been burnt. He makes his way through, he walks past a manor house with a broken door, which he explores, staircase that leads up, bloodstains around the place. He's cautious, unsure of where he might be. And he finds beds. He finds, old beds with linens, and he rests. And then the 10 minutes go by as he takes a short nap.
Do we recognise the buildings as that snowy village where Idris Elba was?
Hello.
No,
Yeah.
there was no snow. There was no snow or anything. It was actually grassy plains.
Do we recognise
it's
the
not like-
village at all?
You two give me intelligence checks.
Burn fields, you said. And
Yeah, burnt fields was one of the things you walked by, and a manor house with its door kicked in and bloodstains.
6.
Right now, the DM is not going to give it. If you guys as players can think of a theory, that's up to you.
You said a
but
manor house.
with a door broken down and bloodstains in a hallway, an upper carpet, upper stairwell, and a burnt field.
Is it in
Buildings
the-
with
is it in-
buildings that look like they've been damaged and torn up earth, as if like something scooped or scraped around the earth.
Is it in the
With the
fucking place with the
fields.
dwarfs?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the...
Greybell.
Yeah.
It wasn't Greybell. Greybell is, Greybell. It's where all of this began for you. It's where you left.
No, the place where the dwarfs were the rock.
With the rock,
Feldabon.
Veldevan.
you think it might be.
Veldevan.
I've never seen this place before.
You passed it in very brief passing, but that's about it. That's why you didn't recognise it.
But there was no people around.
There was nobody. He looked like he was alone.
And the house, was it the one where we
It was the one
fought?
where you freed Reynard, you
Yeah.
think? Now that you kind of started to figure it out, yeah, you think it might be.
He was human. Has he cured it?
Probably not. They weren't always wolves. They
Werewolves
changed.
change in
Oh.
moonlight.
I mean, you remember Silandris, Silandris, yeah, he could shift. He was a human, like when you first met him, and when you arrived in the Spire, he was a normal elf. He only changed when he wanted to.
Maybe he's gaining some sort of control over the ability, but he might still not be completely. Well, he seems like he's struggling to survive with what he's got.
He can survive. He knows how to feed himself, get fresh water. He knows anything to do with that. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about if someone's pursuing him if he's aware of that. If
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
did he seem like he was looking for anyone or
He looked
panicked?
cautious. He looked cautious.
Okay.
He looked like he was trying to find somewhere safe to rest.
It's
And
also
you did see him bandaging wounds and things like that.
it's also
Time.
Time.
I know. I wanted to wrap that
Yeah.
last bit up
That's
there.
good.
So that ends this session of High Rollers. Yeah. So there we go, guys. We're going to read some donations, and then we will be back with Uncharted Territory on Friday,
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Don't
on
miss it.
Twitch.tv/Yogscast and Twitch.tv/DND.
Yes. There we
Let's
go.
rattle through these. Nightjar donated. Got pretty badly sunburned yesterday in a fair amount of pain today. I guess this is how NPCs feel after they meet one of Trot's characters. Ahem. But thank you for being soothing D&D balm to a pretty painful weekend. Sorry to hear, Nightjar. Hope you get
Cold,
better
wet
soon.
flannels on your burns.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Nice.
And aloe vera.
Aloe vera,
vera.
yeah. Lots of aloe vera. Thank you very much to XWorkerBX for donating a very sweet little amount.
Quarter hundo.
Quarter hundo. First time catching you live since episode 2. Wow, that's like over a year. Just wanted to say thanks, you guys, for continuing this awesome D&D campaign for over a year now. Always a highlight of my week. Ideas for what I could do tomorrow evening, as I won't have to watch the VOD.
You should
Master.
watch Hat Films and Tabletop Weekly,
Nice.
the new board gaming role-playing game channel. In fact, I'll have a video with Mr. Tom Hazel out tomorrow,
Oh,
which you
nice.
can
There you go.
watch.
There you go.
There is
That's what you should do.
also, if you want more D&D, check out the Wizards D&D channel on Twitch
yeah.
because
They got
they will
loads of
be
VODs.
streaming all week.
That's a less selfish answer. No, I think on Mondays it's Dragon Talk, so it's like their talk show about D&D on the Wizards D&D. So you can watch that with
Lots to
Greg
watch.
Tito and Shelley Mazanoble.
Yeah,
Right.
loads of things out there. Nithlin donated. First time I've been able to catch the stream to be able to donate. I just wanted to say a big thank you for all the entertainment you've provided both me and my games design students for the last 50 plus episodes. It's awesome to get them all involved in D&D.
Sweet.
Thank you very much. I'm glad
I'm just
that
going
they're
to put
enjoying it.
all the notes I rushed to do for going to First Light and New Light. I'm
That's
just going to put those here, like
That's
where
for
I
next
don't
week.
need them.
That's for next week.
Is it, or are you going to go after Alfred? Pretty sure I know which way Katie wants to go.
Well, what I want and what's the best decision aren't always
Yeah.
the same thing.
You'll find out next week. Darkslayer1998 donated saying Trot Blonde Boy.
Trot
is
blonde.
Technically. Technically silver.
Philip Schofield.
Dye your hair one.
Orenva donated with no message. Dragcon also donated. I'm so excited for more youtube.com/Tabletop Weekly and twitch.tv/Tabletop Weekly content. Mark, hashtag not an ad. Thank you very much, Dragcon.
Nice.
Mark, please plug the new official Discord. Oh yeah, from Akawais.
Is it official now?
Yeah, so Akawais is taken, he's going to be the main admin for the new High Rollers Discord.
The new one.
Well, the existing
Existing one, okay,
but
good.
Akawais is taken over as the new
It's becoming official.
guy. It is official, so you can check that out. I don't know, like Discord link, they'll probably put it in chat. But it is
Akawais
the.
got it.
If you want to chat with other High Rollers fans,
Sometimes
Discord.
me as a troll.
Yes, and me as a
Katie.
troll as well.
Yeah.
I don't troll, I just
Katie's
watch
nice.
it happen.
They
and
desperately
laugh.
want Kim, Matt, and Tom to. I think Tom Hazel's on it as well.
He is
so
on
they-
it.
I haven't logged in.
Yeah. No, there you go.
Steve
Steve
on
is
it.
as
I
well.
haven't
Steve's
logged into
regularly. on.
Discord for a
Check
month
out the
now.
Discord links in chat.
Thank you,
let's carry on.
Aquais, for becoming the new owner and ruler of
What a lad.
Discord.
I don't know how he's got time for all this. It's
I
crazy.
don't know. What a
The
lad.
ability.
Kimmo,
Misty L donated. Hi guys, I had to donate before I forgot. Trot, your hair is fab. And most
Thank
importantly, Kim, I have that same top. It's my favorite one. Even it makes me look like a weirdo stroking my boobs in public to make the sequins lay flat. Isn't it just so rad? It is rad. It's a permaid.
Oh.
machine.
And yes, I get weird looks when I stroke my boobs in public as well.
I think most people would, really.
Socialism
for the win donated.
That's Jeremy Corbyn.
So my girlfriend was watching last week's episode with me on catch up and cried for about 10 minutes over the chinchilla. Thanks Mark, thanks a bunch. Couldn't just have it live. Anyway, loving both this and Uncharted Territory.
She was
Highlights of
crushed
my week.
by a giant snake man that's like double the size of her.
Lol.
I had to see.
He had to
stormed
make a
out.
roll for it.
Billy Baldrino. Just wondering if you're going to do any more of this year's Comic Cons. Yes.
think
I think we are going to be at October MCM.
Not fully confirmed, but
Never
more
confirmed
than likely.
until
It's like-
Yogscast announced.
It's like 80% likely, but yeah, check it out in case the other thing. Also, we don't tend to do any other MCMs except London because it's hard to get to the rest of them.
Yes, sorry.
Aramith donated, started watching since Stream of Annihilation. Bloody good I did, almost caught up, but anyway, here's a little bit of donation to show my appreciation. Thank you.
very
Well,
much.
thank you very much and welcome to the club, Aramith. I'm glad that you enjoyed Stream of Annihilation. Enough to watch our normal madness.
Scrappus. So when did Cam become a Lightborn in real life? Keep up the good work, guys.
I got
Loving
knocked
watching your
down.
stream.
But
He
I
gets
got
up again.
You're never gonna keep him down, especially if you're an
yeah,
assassin and you keep fucking hitting him.
Yes.
Last Radish donated, hey y'all, bit of a bone to pick with you, Mark. Demon and devil are not interchangeable. Demons don't make deals, devils make deals. Demons just rip you in half. Barring some sort of blood orgy, I can't picture demons creating tieflings. That's on devils.
You know what, Last Radish? Maybe it's my world. Maybe I fucking changed it, eh? Maybe in this world they're the same fucking thing. Do you think about that?
It's
My game,
It's his,
my rules,
It's his Iraq.
pretty
my
aggressive,
Iraq.
Oh my
There.
god.
buddy.
Is it my go?
Yeah.
EZJ_ donated half a hundo. Thank you very much. I've been on a nice little HR binge since I missed the Friday stream due to
Can't fit him
partying. Sorry for donating in DKK, but it prevents extra fees from PayPal.
Hey, it all translates to
Totally
us.
fine. Thank you so much. That's very generous.
I also want to point out, like, I do know the difference between demons and devils. I made a choice in this world that they're the same thing because it just creates a bit of confusion. Poison Fang also donated a half hundo.
What?
But
Oh
no
my
message.
God.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Brown Sheep 1 donated. Really enjoying getting to watch live for the first time in a while. Speaking of alive, how did Cam survive 3 unconscious periods? Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
good fucking question.
Good comrades.
Yeah.
Basically, that kept
Great
fucking
stamina.
healing him, yeah.
Great.
Sorry, I used up some of your potions
Great
finally.
survivability by Cam there.
Yeah.
Moviesman 8 has donated. Reynard isn't here. What a pity. This was a poem at him. And also, ass and titty.
Thank
Just
you.
like slapping that on in the end, I like it.
Sky Silver donated, well, that was a lovely first half. Alora's elemental form is so overpowered that she often forgets she has a moon bow. Don't need it.
Don't need it when
Elemental form, man. Like, so good.
Juto probably could have flurried in there at least once, I think. Peasants for the win. Well, I'll catch the rest in the VOD. Thing is, we've got a heck of a lot of options in combat.
Yeah.
We're not always going to
Gonna be
stick
able to do it. Also, Juto can only flurry when she makes the attack action and she has a bonus
I
action
was
spare.
spending so much
True,
time
yeah.
running away and then
Yeah.
trying to
Or
save.
like doing things like water whip and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
takes up the action.
A lot
So-
of your actions were taken up.
Rules!
Also, a lot of us don't have to min-max the combat.
No, exactly. It's, you
We
should do
often
what the characters
things,
do.
often
I
things to
flurry a
combat.
lot in battle. I
do?
I was doing different tactics this time.
I think it was a good thing you did as well because like, I actually had ways of mitigating damage on
Right,
him.
if
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was the thing. Is like I tried to attack him and I was like, this isn't going so well. Let's try and do something else. Like,
If I wasn't playing to my intelligence 9 Cam, I probably wouldn't have kept running at the
Here
assassin.
you go.
I do know better.
I also forgot things like he had uncanny dodge. I should have been taking half damage from a lot of those attacks. like
dang.
the whole
I
goddamn time.
finally remembered to use it in Uncharted Territory. I was like, aha!
Uncanny
Thing! I can
Rom
do-
Ra Para donated, saying, Kim, weaponize your chinchilla.
Trying.
There is certainly a precedent for cute, fuzzy little killing machines in D&D.
They're very
It has
squishable,
like
though.
2 hit points.
If it will
deals
die.
1 point of damage and has a shit attack bonus.
what if we
Will die.
meet Magic Genie who can power it up?
Granamir
To
is
do
equally
what?
squishy as fuck.
Yeah.
Granamir has like 4 HP, so if he gets killed.
You want to spend some fucking money on like +1 chinchilla armor? By all means, do it. It's gonna mean fuck all.
Throw poop at people? It can throw
gonna die.
poop at people and destruct them.
Anti-crush armor.
No, it
Carry on,
can't.
Mark.
It's too small.
Carry on.
Stranglethroat donated. Hi Kim, I hope your health improves soon. Crossing my fingers you get good treatment plan sorted quickly. If it helps, you still radiate shining beauty and great coolness.
Especially
That
with
was
sequins.
Stranglethroat saying that, not me.
It's the power of post-processing.
Yeah, some good filters. Ace of Thorns has donated, thank you very much. Was hoping to watch this on my brand new gaming rig, but no! I just have to need a 6-pound monitor adapter and the only shop in town shut on Sundays. That was a sigh. But you fine folks are here and so now I can smell thankies in the form of shiny pieces.
Thank you very
very
much,
much.
Ace.
Ninja Squirrel has donated. Finally got to watch live after work. Finally put me on morning.
Hey.
Welcome to live.
Welcome, friend.
Oh my frickin'
Wah,
god.
wah, wah, wah.
Jesus.
Super Toast Fairy has donated a half hundo as well.
Again, jeez, you guys.
Finally caught up with the VODs. I'm starting my 2nd year of college soon and realise that I've been Yogscast has been part of my life for 10 whole years.
What?
Love you all, but gonna be honest, Kim's my fave. Here's some money for more years to come. Thank
Thanks
you.
very
you
much.
so much.
Bless
Thanks,
you.
John.
Thank you.
Finblade, hey, donated. The guard that opened the door at the tavern gave Juto the bag of holding is my favourite NPC, to be honest. I was laughing so hard, game stream, everybody.
Dumb guard.
It was just like a
Officer
random,
Mug.
what was it? Officer Mug. That was his name.
Some mug.
Mug.
Sky Silverwing has donated. Worthwhile thing to know, if you turn a bag of holding inside out, anything in its pocket dimension dumps out. It is the most efficient way to get things out without knowing what you're reaching for.
If that's
If that's
within
the
Mark's
way.
world.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark, does that work within your world?
Yeah, sure.
Are there demons or devils in there?
Cinecube has donated with a little heart.
Heart.
Thank you.
Heart.
Adalia donated, saying this is my first time catching HighRollers live after being a week or two behind for the last year. Thank you so much for everything you do and the characters you've built together. I love you. Thank you
Thank you
very
very much, Adelia.
Thank you so much. Very generous.
Wait for old Stevie to catch up. Quarter hundo from Gemmo.
Thank you.
Gemmo. Sorry I missed last week. That's fine.
Thank you very
Welcome,
much.
friend. Thanks for the donation.
Bam goes D&D. Nice name
Nice,
change.
he's changed it.
For all those who can't donate but want to, this one's for you. We love you, HighRollers. And we also love your hair, Katie and Trut.
Oh, thank you.
You're all awesome people. Who am I kidding?
I'm going to get mine made purple.
Oh,
Refreshed.
nice.
Oh my God,
We
right.
should get it green so we can be PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye.
Oh, and I can
Hello
go
everybody,
red.
I'm Jacksepticeye as the Dungeon Master now.
Hey,
Because
bruv.
PewDiePie is the only person with blonde hair
Yeah.
that exists.
Yeah.
I'll go
Not
red.
anymore.
And that makes me Markiplier.
No, you've always had red hair. You getting
but
red
Markiplier has
changes
red hair.
nothing. No,
Also,
you have to get
Markiplier
something different.
currently
He doesn't
doesn't
anymore.
have red
doesn't
hair.
either.
If you keep up on his trends,
I
he's
don't,
gone
I don't
back
watch
to
YouTube.
normal.
I'm going to shave it all off. I'm going to go
Perfect year
bald.
of my life.
Carry on. My wayward sons. Is it my go?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe.
Bromano05 donated. Thank you very much, very generous. I'm loving this assassin. So glad I could make it mostly this week. May have to rewatch some of it on Yogs Live because of my shitty computer. You're all beautiful people and keep attempting to roll high. Installment 2 out of 10, $50
Oh, this is the
donated.
guy
Oh,
he
thank
wants
you
to
so
donate like $30
An
each
absurd
time until
amount.
he like matches up, which is very, very generous, bro, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tucker2025 donated. Teenage Juto needs to stop going up to adult men and asking if they would like to see her chinchilla.
Juto wouldn't understand why that's a rude thing.
She wouldn't actually.
She wouldn't.
Also,
be
Mark
honest.
hadn't really thought of the reference.
Is there a reference?
Well, like as in like the
didn't
information,
innuendo,
yeah, the
yeah.
anyway. Because I keep forgetting that Juto's a teenager technically.
She wouldn't know though.
I know she wouldn't. Yeah, no, it's fine. All right.
Keep going.
Silenced hands. Here is a small donation for the Black Books reference.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
When I had to pull a fucking shop out my ass, I went to the first thing I thought of, and I just had black books in my head.
Wow.
I was gonna have a Manny, but I thought that's a bit too much. I was gonna have
Never too much.
Just come
Never
in.
too much. And a Fran.
No.
Fran.
No.
There's
Scratch.
another half hundo.
What?
Wow.
Thank you so
From
much.
Sebastian. Cam should have asked the wizard for the Little Book of Calm.
Do you have a little book of calm? I need a little book of calm.
Mark, good luck with your new career.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Self-employed.
Q
You're
Pixel
fine.
Streams donated, saying had to donate for Bernard Black. Really needed a Manny though. Dave syndrome, etc. Juto, more puns. It's really cute. Fan art vid next week. We'll see.
depends on
please
our
send
time.
some in. I'll
Really
try to
depends
draw
on
more.
time.
Love you all. Wish I could play D&D with you one day, but I probably can't. Oh well. Yeah, if there's enough fan art and we have time, we'll almost certainly make them because they are amazing.
They're amazing. It just depends on the quantity we get through.
Daft Dave donated. Good old Daft Dave. Only 2 hours late. We'll have to catch up on Yogs Live. I arrived just in time to see that Kayla is rubbing off on Juto though. Do you want to see my chinchilla? Apparently it's very cute. Brilliant, excellent stream as always, guys.
You guys are all just like
I
about.
think it's like dirty minds out there. That's what it is.
Metamanu has donated $20, but no message. Thank you very much, Metamanu.
Thank you.
One
Thank
of
you.
our solid regulars.
Yes.
And Guillemon has donating to say Kim touching her boobies was a very interesting moment. Also, Beauty Cap. Hashtag rolling Sundays and Fridays, sort of.
Nice.
I know Guillemon, and I know he's being super like cheeky saying that. Like
Cheeky sod.
yeah,
Cheeky.
cheeky sod. Cheeky.
Cheeky sod.
Captain Winch donated, was unable to watch, just made it for the donations. Taking my players through the yawning portals, the temple one. It was nice. Just wanted to donate to help you all.
Man,
Thank you very much.
Kudos to you
Very
if you're
good.
running some of the stuff from Yawning Portals, because some of
Yeah.
those adventures are like mega dungeons that just I like look at them and I'm like I don't see how anyone can run this. Like it's so complicated. Troy Sam.
The last one.
Last
Miss
one.
CL, once again. I was in my first D&D game yesterday playing Pathfinder Path or War, which I hear is not very newbie friendly, I hear. Thank you for giving me the courage to try a new hobby. Well,
Pathfinder's
Enjoy.
okay. It is a little bit complicated, but yeah.
I'm glad you're
it's
playing
okay.
it.
Oh, it's not, man.
It is. There's too many books. You'd play second edition, Steve. You're not allowed to have an opinion on what's complicated.
Low. Well, either way, thank you so much for joining
you
us
very
this week,
Thank you very
as
much,
always.
guys.
And we'll be back next
Join
week.
us on Friday at 8 p.m. BST for Uncharted Territories,
the
and
one.
then again, we'll keep you updated on
Sundays.
Twitter at HighRollers D&D. It's the best place to keep up with us
Yeah.
in terms of anything that's happening. That goes for if any guests are joining us. If there are guests, we will always announce it on Twitter.
It will be super
Why
obvious.
is your eye twitching, Kate?
Like this week when there was no Tom, we didn't announce it. So keep up on Twitter, because that's the best place to go.
Mark's been very busy, and he doesn't always let Katie know things.
No, he doesn't.
That's
no, he
on us.
doesn't.
Have a great rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.
See you
Bye.
soon.